Hello and welcome to the All Night Gamers Podcast, episode 178. Hi, hello, hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us for another edition of the show. We have someone joining us ourselves. Megan, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining, hanging out. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. Thanks for having me. How are you doing?
Still a little sleepy from the pregame nap, but that's
Oh,
typical. Tired is a typical theme for us here. Speaking of
amazing.
how the rest of you boys doing? How we feeling?
Alex
I
is
work
in the chat.
5 days this week because I got called in once and picked up once. So a lot of me really hurts because they were long shifts.
Dang.
Hey man, you get in the bag.
Real.
Yeah.
I finished finals.
Oh yeah, you're finally done. I
Yeah.
ended up on the
Hey,
show.
congrats.
I'm on summer break. You know, I think I have right now overall like a 3.75. So we take those.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's
That
a
one
that's
grade
a
hurt
dub.
you that bad?
Yeah, because it's if you consider it as
Was
4
it
plus
4
4
hour
times
credit?
7, right? Yeah, 4 times 7 plus 2, divide by 8, and then that's how you like.
Insane.
Yeah, no, it's stupid.
I mean,
Disgusting.
But hey,
look with with my mindset going into college, and when I was a freshman, 3.75 is nuts. I mean, it was nuts
Very, very nice.
throughout my entire career in college. So
He
Yeah,
is
no.
just a freshman.
yeah, 3.75 is goated.
I thought he was a sophomore, so I was like, how did it
No.
hurt it this bad? No, but you're right, freshman.
Yeah. Taking a break this summer. Gonna lock in on a lot of games I've been like, oh, I'll play that later. It's finally later.
We want you to
It's
play them
finally
now.
later. Let's go.
It's time.
Cooper, give up your
Yeah.
sleep schedule and just play them.
Honestly, I might.
Dude, Slob Boy
Yeah.
college summer is so good. I miss mine. It was so long ago.
Yeah, you only got like 1 or 2, right? Because of co-oping.
One
Dang.
freshman
Okay, but
summer.
I feel like that's a decent trade-off considering how much experience you have at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, you got
Yeah,
the
true.
bag,
I did get
though,
the
yeah.
easy job line straight out of college. So, but still, though, I mean, there's always going to be a part of me that wants to just be like a worthless slob and do nothing but play video games and contribute nothing to society. Those were really good
Is
times.
the Mayo's chair is what you want?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm just saying a toilet chair would be very convenient.
Oh my gosh.
See, Cooper understands.
But
Okay,
yeah,
so let's
Oh.
get right into this. Do you have something?
my fault. Yeah, no. But that's like I know it's like it doesn't look good on paper like that 71 I got, but like I'm so happy to have gotten that C, man. I was
All
like
Bro, no one
They'll see
looks at
is-
your grades. They're gonna look at your GPA and call it a day. Don't sweat the C. Don't sweat it. The
W.
3.75 is what matters. That's incredible.
Mhm.
So
like I had to clutch out that C though. It was
they
like,
may take a
oh.
look at things in your major.
Yeah, they might see a couple W's because I have withdrawn from a few.
Oh, I thought you meant like W as in a win. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
that
couple
would be
W's.
crazy.
They might see a couple W's.
like, yeah, okay, yeah.
She's already got Cooper's dialogue down because Cooper just used W win.
W
That's
Grant Pugs.
dude, that'd be so funny.
That'd be great.
That's
what
Instead
you'll
of
tell
A's,
him
we
too,
get
okay.
W's.
Couple L's.
I mean, that's basically a pass-fail class, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like the fact people got like 38s on the final, I was like, dude. Like, it was
Yeah,
rough.
no company that I've ever dealt with has actually taken the time to look through grade by grade. They look at your GPA. They're too busy to
Yeah.
care.
They should look at my 169 though, because that goes hard.
I don't even know if they'd
I
see
miss-
that.
I miss
Hey,
my
man, I'm gonna show
professor
them literally in the interview and be like, hey, check this out.
Check this out. I brought you nothing. I didn't bring you a resume or anything. I brought you this.
just
Here you go.
a singular grade.
Yeah, here you
Screenshot
go.
of my canvas.
So when do I
What?
start?
yeah, that's what I was about to say. When do I start? Okay, so getting
Alright.
into things, starting off with Helldivers 2, it's kind of been a crazy ass few days with that game. So,
Oh yeah.
it came out that you're gonna start needing a PlayStation Network account by the end of this month, so the end of May, and then it got review bombed to hell. Recent reviews turned quickly to overwhelmingly negative on Steam. And the CEO of the development company was like, "I'm sorry, I don't know." Shrug, I can't really do anything. And then Sony tried to double down and delisted it from a bunch of countries that didn't have PlayStation Network, and now they finally let up and said that it's no longer happening. That update's not going to happen. So, and already
Jeez.
the reviews have switched back from overwhelmingly negative to mixed that quickly. Um, so
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
yeah,
And they'll probably switch to positive soon now.
yeah. So to be clear, you don't need a PlayStation Network account now.
Let's
As you
go.
should not.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
I also like. Is this like? When's the last time some shitty corpo decision was made like this, and then the game got review bombed? And also, oh yeah, also Steam started giving refunds
Ooh.
to people, even
Yeah,
though
even
like they
I
had like
got you.
70
over
plus
2
hours.
weeks. Yeah.
It was last week with City Skylines. Their DLC was so bad they pulled the DLC. Remember? The big game.
Oh.
Okay, we have something else to add to the list then. 1,
Ooh.
don't make a bad DLC. 2, don't make a stupid forced change.
Yeah, don't require a PSN account for a game that is accessible
Steam.
in over 100 countries that don't have a PSN network or that's
Perfect.
PSN set up at all. Don't
Yeah,
do
no,
that.
was insane.
Also, what was even the point of that? Why?
Apparently, it was something that was set
Well,
pre-launch.
part of it they wanted to link PlayStation so people could get their achievements if they owned the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Probably also data collection, but part of it was
It's always data
if you
collection.
own our PlayStation games, you can still get achievements for your account.
Yeah,
was, I
but why
think,
not
part
just make it like a hey, if you care, you
optional.
can. Yeah,
Yeah.
but not a requirement.
No, requirement.
That's a real easy way
Yeah,
to
way to
piss off
go.
PC gamers, dude. PC gamers are the one group of people that are really not cool with that shit.
Literally.
So, checks out. Also, I wonder why if that's maybe why Dakota's like switched all of a sudden to Fallout 76, or maybe that's just because the show came out. So
Probably
Oh,
the show came
yeah.
out.
Also, he kind of, played it for months on end, as he is known to do.
yeah, true. So yeah, that's where we stand today. Every comment that I read on Reddit about this after they backed out the update was like major order completed. That's an in-game thing. I wish I knew more. I'm sure that's funny if you've played the game.
Yeah.
Let's check back in on the ratings. Yes, Steam, my birthday's in 1982.
True.
Why do I have to make an account if you're just going to ask me anyway?
Hey, wait, isn't that when what's his name?
I think we
Christopher
talked about that.
Christopher Columbus?
1882.
Yeah, 1892, 1982, 1492. Excuse me.
Oh yeah. Something like that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Christopher
I
Columbus
have a
discovered America a little over 100 years after America was developed.
We just need to gaslight everyone into thinking that's correct. It's okay. That's our new goal.
Look, okay, hear me out though. Gaslighting people is not hard.
I was
We
going to
got
say,
this.
yeah,
Like-
Cooper can do that pretty well. I think we should put Cooper in charge of that effort.
True.
Okay, there you go.
You just post it to short form content spots, and eventually somebody's going to believe it, and then they're going to create a bunch of videos, and then suddenly people believe.
Yeah,
the
dude,
son
just
is a
start
cookie.
posting YouTube
mean,
shorts about
dude,
it.
I believe that Sakurai quote, man. Like the internet's crazy.
The Miyamoto quote.
Yeah.
Games are bad.
If games are
A bad
bad,
game is
I'm bad.
Yeah,
A
rush game
bad
is
game
bad. And delayed game is
not run-
bad. Games are bad. I fucking
all
hate video
games-
games.
Yeah, that one.
That one, yeah. When I found out that it was fake, bro, I was like, oh man. It was literally ruined my day.
Sad.
I found it all out, I think, on the podcast.
I told you on the podcast.
Yeah.
Not real, and you're like, what?
What do you mean it's not
Heartbroken in
real?
real time. Sad.
If you listen closely enough, you can hear the moment when his heart shatters.
Let's see. Okay, next up. The crystal-studded Nintendo DS, adorned with 2,000 crystals, is anticipated to command bids starting at a staggering £15,000. Commissioned by
Wow.
Nintendo and crafted by NYC Peach, this opulent handheld features a pink paw print design commemorating the release of Nintendogs in 2005. Only 5 of these exquisite designs were ever produced, with one still gracing the Nintendo New York store.
I was
Only-
trying to think of what name you were going to say with the paw print, and nothing could have prepared me for Nintendogs in 2005. That was great.
And
Cooper was just a baby at the time.
Oh, baby.
no, that's crazy.
Those were
Wait,
his
no, you're
first
capping.
words.
Also,
Nintendogs.
That's crazy.
15,000 pound.
Oh.
Nintendo.
can you say Mama? 15,000 pound pink paw print Nintendo DS.
Yeah, only 5 made it this exquisite design, and they're like, "Ah, good job, Cooper. Good job."
The final estimate on price is ranging from 15,000 to 18,000 pounds. Honestly, given how crazy Nintendo fans are about this stuff, or really scalpers are more about this stuff.
It's a bit low.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
the
I
amount
thought
of
the
money.
bids would be a lot higher.
Yeah.
Especially
was
for
that?
something with
Didn't we
one
talk
of
about like a
5.
big? Didn't we talk about some crazy big box graded NES game not too long ago that sold for like?
Oh,
Wasn't it Mario?
it,
Yeah, it was
Maybe.
something super common.
yeah, that social security number.
No,
Yeah,
that's not an NES game.
Let's see. I want to check something real quick just to see if I can remember. Where's the?
Was it? Yeah, it was Super Mario Bros. That sold for 114,000
Ah,
because it was graded at a 9.4.
Why?
Is a copy of
Because it
Mario
was in the
Bros.
original packaging.
Literally, I looked this up. I'm on eBay right now. Sold
Man.
April 4th. Nintendo NES Kid Icarus factory sealed 1987 mint condition. 106 bids. What do we think the price is? I'll post it.
Mid.
Uh,
At least 10K.
20,000.
The way he reacts,
32,000.
it's more than the Mario game, isn't it?
No, what did you say the Mario game was?
On eBay?
114,000.
No, it's lower than that. It's under 100,000.
I'm gonna say 32,000.
All right, 999,999.
You're
Oh, wait,
missing
not-
a,
not
yeah, you're missing a zero there, bud.
Yeah.
$81,988.36 sold. That's
I
not
was-
Oh my
bid.
gosh.
That's sold.
That is more than I
No.
thought it would be. Who wants to play the original Kid Icarus?
Yes.
They don't want to play it. They want to collect it.
Mario
Average
3 is
Monday
one of my
night.
favorite games forever, and I will like even I can't imagine spending more than like a couple $100 on a boxed copy of Mario 3
Literally.
if it was like this condition. I just can't imagine. Oh my god.
Dude, that's
81,000. You have too much money if you're blowing it on
Yeah.
Kid Icarus.
more than most people make in a year.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's more than most people make in 2 years.
I like to think
What
you
I'm
walk into
making
that person's
4.
house and the only thing in that house is the copy of Kid Icarus. There's nothing else. There's no furnishings. There's nothing. It's just that.
Boys
sold
think it's okay
everything.
to live like this. Kid Icarus on the floor.
Yeah, this is
The
crazy.
house is just a
Brand new Burger Time NES game inbox, $11,000.
Oh.
I don't even
Why?
know what that is.
And you find out the house is just a really nice cardboard box.
Yeah,
With Kid
exactly.
Icarus.
With Kid
Okay,
Icarus
so
and like a
Burger
glass
Time
display.
is just Donkey Kong, it looks like. Well,
But
no,
$11,000
not
more
Donkey Kong.
expensive.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out that the ratio for pounds to USD, while technically
about
pounds are
$1.
stronger, they're stronger because we have less purchasing power.
Yeah, it takes
Yeah.
more than $1 to buy a single pound.
Yeah, that range is significantly lower. Like that 15,000, not even 20,000.
That's $18,843 right now.
People don't want a DS Fat, Cameron. They want the light. How dare this not be a
Dude,
light?
I want a DS Fat, mod that, and get a capture card finally.
Oh yeah.
Just spend 15,000. My
Easy.
capture card DS.
My
What?
my special edition capture card,
I mean,
which
honestly,
I definitely would not screw up.
the only reason I prefer the light is because the screens are better. I don't care about the stylus placement or anything else about it because one, it shares a charging port with other consoles, and two, the GBA cartridge actually fits inside the damn thing. So
Instead
I'd
of
prefer,
sticking out.
I'd prefer a fat solely. I only don't because the screens are worse.
Yeah, they did improve the light screens like significantly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, well, yeah, we got to make sure we follow this up whenever that actually goes to auction.
Yeah, place your bids, everyone.
Place your bids.
I do think these anticipated numbers completely off. I think they're way too low.
I think so too, honestly. I think
I'd shoot
it
for
should be
like
a lot higher than
30,000
that.
pounds, maybe.
Yeah.
It's a very specific thing. But also,
It's also 1 of 5 though, which is why I think
yeah, it's really low for being 1 of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Auction date. So this says this already went to auction? And they're estimating
Oh, we gotta
it,
hurry up then. What the heck?
and that's what it actually went for. I'm kind of confused on that though. I don't know. Yeah, it seems like that auction is
over.
already finished based on
Interesting.
easyliveauction.com. Had the sales date on May 2nd.
Huh.
Weird.
It must be like this where we didn't know about it, so nobody who would have spent the ridiculous would have bought it.
I mean, still though, dude, $18,000
Not you just
for
got tired.
for a DS. That's
I mean,
whack.
it is a pretty good handheld.
Yeah, I mean, it is, but $18,000 good, 15,000 pounds good. I don't know.
No, that's for the Nintendo Wii.
There we go.
Yeah,
There it
yeah,
is.
it is.
Sold one
Yeah.
from the Queen.
Oh, dude, I want to break. There's a guy that owns it. He like posts about it. I want to break into his house, and
Why would you post that you own that?
that's what I'm.
Yeah,
saying.
because
He
then
owns
people
it.
people like Cooper will openly be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna break into his house. I want to
I'll
break into
break
his
it.
house."
No, in Minecraft, obviously legally.
Within
I hear the
Crystal.
summer air is lovely. You should leave your windows open.
But he has like so many rare consoles and stuff. I'm
This
just
is the
like,
guy
Yeah,
with the
why would you
Labo
post that?
Switch,
Be so
right?
for real.
He bought it from
Probably.
the.
It was like a video forever ago. I'll try to find it.
Oh
though.
yeah. I remember I cannot believe the guy that won the Labo Switch was like, No, I don't want the lava switch. I want the money.
Actually, I don't like this.
Like, why would you
How
put
much
the
money
effort to
was
win
it?
it then? Not enough, I'm sure.
Man, oh man.
Enough for whatever that guy thought it was worth.
Hmm.
Like,
He
it
sold it.
wasn't a fully custom, like one of a kind, because I think it was per region, but it was still,
Like a 1 of 10.
at
Um,
least 1 of 3. I don't know.
But yeah.
Next up, Endless Ocean Luminous has its reviews out now, and it's actually released now. Metascore 63, user score of 5.
I've read through the reviews. I know what the biggest issue is.
That is
Wait,
boring.
63.
It's too randomized. It isn't like the old ones where everything had a set spot, so you would just go to that spot and eventually you would be able to explore the whole ocean. This one, everything's random.
Oh.
So to get things to spawn, you have to do the same spawning pattern for like 5 of these rare creatures, but you're not guaranteed to get the next one. You can keep getting the same one, which was one of the reviewers I saw complaints, and they're like, "I'm not going to complete this."
Dang. It says 63 out of 50.
50 is the user score.
Yeah, 63 is the Metascore, 50 is the user score, or 5.0.
Oh. Oh, I was gonna say, like, what? Just 13 bonus points.
Yeah, I mean, most of the complaints I've seen about it is that people one kind of expected it to be a like in-depth game when it never was going to be, but like I don't
Is
know.
it actually endless? Is it actually endless?
I mean, there's not really a
Well,
whole
yeah,
lot to
because of the
do.
randomization that breaks.
Quest.
Well, if there's borders in the in-game ocean, then I can sue. It's false advertising. And if it loops, that's also false. Well, yeah, that is false advertising.
Cooper's gonna sue the Earth because the ocean loops eventually.
Exactly.
I mean, does looping not count as endless?
I mean, I don't know.
Either way,
There's
good luck
no
arguing that in
law.
court, big dog.
Dang.
Yeah, IGN's review was, I spent a lot of time swimming aimlessly, hoping to stumble into something that causes a mystery board notification. It's purposely unfocused. It's purposeless, unfocused, and frankly felt like a waste of my time. Usually
So
we
it's
have a
realistic.
policy of finishing every game we review, but after dozens of hours spent doing the same mindless chores I've been tasked with since the start, I have still have several dozen boxes to fill, and no way to know how long they'll take to fill in because of how random the progress is.
Rip.
So it's very realistic because it's very boring and the ocean's kind of boring.
Damn.
Gotcha.
Got him.
Because I'm cool with the ocean being boring because any further down, it's some scary like looking creatures, and I'm good with that.
You know, further down still constitutes the ocean.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to go. Like, what we've explored is fine. We got some pretty good fish, like shrimp.
Well, we've explored the
Crocodiles.
top layer.
What is happening right now?
Crocodile.
Shrimp is good.
We got pretty good
Crocodiles don't live in the
fish,
ocean.
like shrimp.
Crocodile.
It's pretty good. I
Don't
think we
forget
can stop where we're at.
my favorite fish, crocodiles.
Cooper, she doesn't
Yes.
have you muted.
I'm not doing a sound. I'm just doing grandpa. There's no sound. Here, I'll do an Alex snooze instead.
No.
Well, rip. I knew that game was gonna kind of flop because
Should have been cheaper.
I mean, there was no marketing. You tell me when the last time outside of the direct that game got marketing.
yeah. Also, isn't
Literally-
like Alex said, the cost isn't this game $50
It's 50
for a
yeah.
game that you purposefully basically do nothing? Like that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
And not like in an Animal Crossing way.
Literally,
Like you're
us.
supposed to be doing things. It's not like
Uh,
it's not a life sim.
Is it a Nintendo exclusive?
It is the third in its series.
Nintendo
The other two
published
are
it.
on the Wii.
I thought there was one on the PlayStation.
No, 2 Wii games.
No. Wait. Hang on.
Yeah.
PlayStation. No.
No. There's 3 games in the series, Cooper.
And one was on the. Maybe on
Switch.
Xbox. No, there was one on the PS4. Oh, it's called Mythic Ocean. Never mind. My fault.
Anyway,
Backtrack.
let's see. Next up, Level 5 CEO hopes to make erotic and violent games someday. Cool. Did he
What?
say that out loud?
What?
Yeah, the
Did he let the
CEO.
This
thoughts
wasn't
come
an
out
inside
again?
thought. He said, I want to make an R-rated game, but I'm going to describe the exact things I want to be R-rated for.
Best known for Professor Layton, Nino Kuni,
Layton,
Yokai
yep.
Watch.
I
Love.
knew they were named for Professor Layton.
I'll tell you right now, Layton's going to work a lot better for erotic and violent than Yokai Watch will.
Yokai Watch.
Yokai Watch erotica. I'm gonna throw up.
No, no,
What?
die.
I mean, he said it, not me. Don't shoot the messenger.
And it was in a joint interview with a software manufacturer.
Quote, I think I will definitely end up doing so. Great.
Okay, they were with an adventure. He was in an interview with Koichi Suda, who made the Silver Caves, which is a visual novel game, adventure game, visual novel.
Let's see.
Players take on the role of
Yeah, he
solving a murder.
currently isn't able to do so because of his current situation at level 5. Quote, if I were to put it into extreme terms, I would go as far as to say that I want to make things like erotic games and 18 plus games with violence. He was then asked if he had any such ideas, quote, on stock in his mind, to which he replied that he does. Oh my god. Quote, there's an abnormal world inside of me, but I'm not trying to go there, and I'm only making things from the righteous part of my mind instead. However, deep down, I really want to visit that abnormal world. Dude, he's an incel. This is like Top Hat 4chan incel quote.
Wait, there's more. I want to go to the dark abnormal world, and I think I will definitely end up doing so once I feel that level 5 is stable and I have room to make what I want. I will do it.
Yeah, what's that meme of the
You gotta
dude in
go.
the hat and like whited out
Lady.
glasses? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's straight up incel-ulous.
He's got to go. We got to kill him.
He's gotta go.
Level 5 that almost went out of business recently.
Damn, Red
They
Pikmin, we gotta
should've.
kill this guy.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want level 5 to be successful. I just want them to be stable enough to where I can start publishing porn games and get away with it. Great.
I want to do 18 plus games. Dude, that's not your target audience. You work mostly with Nintendo. What are you doing?
He just wants to visit that abnormal world. Oh, that makes me so uncomfortable, dude.
That's
I
right.
hate that.
That's gonna be the name of the game.
We got to hang out.
Oh.
He's
with
gonna
kids.
name it Abnormal World.
Wow. Did someone like ask him about how did this come up in conversation? Was this like he was having tea with his friend and he just started speaking? Like I
They were
don't
in an interview, and I guess they asked him, "What do you want to make?" And he's like, "I want
I
to."
was hoping
Yeah.
someone would ask
So
me this.
he
What
had
the
an
heck?
interview with Japanese publication Den Faminico Gamer. Let's see. The interview was released to celebrate the 25th anniversary of both Level 5 and Grasshopper Manufacturer, who is somebody. Japanese game studio. That's all we need to know. At one point, let's see. Ahino said he admired the CEO of Grasshopper's work, Goichi Suda, saying that creators who can release such edgy titles into the world are amazing. So what has
Okay, so-
Grasshopper made? No
He
More
made
Heroes
it
3.
and then
Grasshopper.
really?
He's an edgelord and an incel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
it is
that's what I
Suda
just heard.
51. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, No More Heroes, Killer 7,
This
Lollipop
Silver Ghost
Chainsaw.
game.
Oh, that makes sense. Why doesn't he just go work for them then? Why not work for the company that's actively doing?
No,
Mom
These
said he
games.
couldn't.
he's the CEO of Level 5. He can't just leave.
I
Yeah.
mean, you definitely can.
Level 5 won't take off the chastity belt.
Cursed.
Yeah, I think we can move on from that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Nintendo submitted a DMCA notice to GitHub that simultaneously took down somewhere around 8,300 different forks of the Yuzu emulator, which is the Switch emulator. So, shocker, copy pasting wasn't going to work. Try something new.
No.
Good try. Unity's new CEO nets millions months after layoffs and scandals. Shocker, giant corpo CEO makes a bunch of money right after their business stops paying a bunch of people that same money. Shocker, I'm shocked. Wow,
wow.
the CEO is
I'm
making a
shocked.
bunch of money.
I'm gonna die if not surprised.
Just wait until people hear about P&G and Nestle. Come on, load. I'm trying to click the thing. Or don't. That's cool. Link 2. So this is the CEO that replaced the guy that stepped down when they tried to, or when they hiked the prices on, or like the license thing.
Yes.
He will receive a base salary of $850,000 and a sign-on bonus of $2
2
million.
mil.
Wow.
Yeah, but we can't afford to keep these people
Hey.
employed.
No. We have to raise our rates too, and piss everybody off.
Nice.
That's insane, dude. Honestly, I would say it's more egregious than Disney giving Bob Chapek $20 million as a severance package.
I mean, it seems bad, but as a fan of Auburn athletics, I've seen the amount of money we've had to pay coaches that didn't work out here. And just last year, I think Texas A&M had to pay the coach they fired like $75 million or something like that. So,
You're kidding. Oh my
and
goodness.
in overall size, it's not that drastic, but it's still bad. I mean, it's just as frustrating as anything else.
What do you mean? I want to be in the 1%. You can fail your job and get a lot of money.
Yeah, seriously.
And then you're set for life.
True.
But you're so greedy
Well,
that
no,
you're not satisfied
you're not set for life because you're gonna burn it all.
because you're greedy and you need that fourth yacht.
Yeah, I know this is totally unrelated. I won't spend time on it, but the Jimbo Fisher fired from Texas A&M. His buyout was $77.6 million, the largest in college
Oh my
football
gosh.
history. So yeah, this isn't uncommon. But man,
Man,
I should be hired by Texas A&M.
what am I doing wrong?
Yeah, I was gonna say we
Not
we
being
gotta work
football
on this.
coaches, apparently.
Yeah,
I mean,
Right.
we gotta change our career paths. I don't know.
yeah,
Our
seriously.
time at Twitter will help us get our new job.
Oh
It's
yeah, I
like-
forgot about that.
Yeah, thank you. By the way, you have time at Twitter, didn't you know?
I have a what?
Yeah, you
have
worked at
time
Twitter.
You worked at Twitter. They have
Oh.
no record that you didn't.
Oh, love. Yeah, I did.
It's
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did too.
It's unfalsifiable.
That's true.
Wow.
Did y'all know I also worked at Toys R Us?
I was gonna say you were the manager there. I saw that. That's good.
Also, what was that one called? The Blockbuster.
Yeah, there you go.
What?
Yeah, I worked at Blockbuster too.
You were the owner of 7 different ones. That was cool.
Yeah, I know, right? I was the owner, and then the corporate manager, and the CEO actually.
Yeah, wow.
Don't Google it though.
Yeah.
Don't
And that's
Google
why
it.
it went down.
Oh my god.
You know, that just put a thought in my head of I can't believe Cooper is so young that he hasn't lived in a time where DVDs weren't like the baseline.
True.
I was for little bit, but literally I was like 3.
Yeah, but you weren't old
You're-
enough to experience. it.
You were born in
Yeah.
2004, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. That's like that's
only
a
like
I mean
5
the
max.
Xbox 360 came out the following year. Like DVDs were normal.
Well, they're still selling VHSs. In the
Yeah,
early
VHSs
2000s.
weren't
Yeah.
like extinct, but
gone yet.
like
but
the
they might as
mainstream
well
thing
have
by that
been.
time was DVDs. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why the
yeah.
PS2 sold so well.
Actually,
No,
I
no.
want to talk about that in Collector's Corner. I'm glad this came up.
You know what made me feel
Yes,
old? You know
yeah.
what made me feel old? I was just scrolling through reels like you do, and came out this one that had the Jeopardy music, and people were like, "What song is that?" And I felt so old, dude. I was like,
They
"What?"
don't use Jeopardy in school still.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all don't know the.
You're
y'all don't-
kidding.
You know, just because
It
that
was
guy
crazy.
died doesn't mean Jeopardy stopped happening. They still do Jeopardy.
Yeah,
And
they
they
still
still
make
use the same music.
It's still
Celebrity
going.
Jeopardy.
They use
or-
the same music.
Is it Drew Carey that's doing it now? Who's doing
No,
it?
Drew
now?
Carey's on.
you got this.
Price is Right?
Yeah.
Drew
No,
Carey's
isn't it Ken
Batman.
Jennings?
Ken
think it's Ken-
Jennings is one, and you've got a lady who mostly does the Celebrity Jeopardy now. But for a while, it would switch between those two.
Okay. Anyway, Vanguard just went live, which is anti-cheat, correct? And League of Legends players are already claiming it's bricking their PCs.
Ew.
Oh,
That's what you get
Um,
for playing League.
There's a so someone mentioned in one of the comments I read under this one was that they had to reinstall their Microsoft Windows
Dang.
to make it work where it wasn't. So it's not breaking it. It's just most people, if they see an error like that, are going to assume it's breaking it.
Yeah, I remember reading something about when I saw this headline earlier this week. Yeah, here, I think I found it. Riot claims that the rollout went well and reports that less than 0.03% of players have reported issues.
Okay.
Ooh.
So it's probably blown out of proportion.
Here, I
Oh,
found
okay.
I did find the comment I was looking for. I'm not going to say it's breaking my PC, but installing Vanguard and turning on the security features it asked for in BIOS causes my PC to boot loop and go through a repairing Windows routine. The only official fix is to go to the website and reinstall Windows altogether, which I'm not going to do to play 2 games. If I was a casual gamer and saw this, I would assume my PC was bricked.
Intriguing. As always, League is bad.
True.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out who these guys are talking about before reading this. Okay. Senior anti-cheat analyst Matt K30 Paletti. I guess he goes by K30 online. According to him, despite the widespread complaints, a very small amount of League of Legends players have reported issues with Vanguard. He also stated that most of the error codes players are experiencing can be easily resolved through simple troubleshooting, and that Riot's yet to confirm any of these brick PCs are a direct result of installing Vanguard. In addition, Paletti denied suggestions that Vanguard is taking screenshots of players' monitors, although it can, quote, take a picture of your game client in full screen and the region your game client occupies for suspicious activity related to ESP hacks.
That's a little too much data, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's less about maybe them using that the proper way that's described as I just read it, but instead of if someone figures out a way around Vanguard, then they can just start live streaming
Hacking.
your desktop. Yeah. Limited Run Games has been accused of selling burned CDRs for their $70 game collections instead of a pressed disc. So that's cool.
Oh, that's not good.
I
Yeah.
figured you would know the difference.
So I haven't. Let me try to read up on it a little bit. The
Like, obviously,
let's see.
I assume burned is like what PS2 and one games were on, and that's why people could clone them so easily.
No,
or-
it's not like that. So what I'm trying to see is, uh, like. Okay, so a pressed disc from this standpoint is like when it's manufactured, the I guess the code, the binary, the data itself is stamped into the disk at the time of manufacture. It's in other words, it's not a writable disk.
Mm.
A burned disk is like when you put a disk in your PC and like when people used to say
Right.
they'd burn a copy of their mixtape onto one. It's just like when you write files onto it. Using the
Significantly.
yeah. Okay, so yeah, so like when they're burning disks, that just is basically the equivalent of someone is sitting at a computer with a stack of blank CDs and burning them in a drive instead of having them properly press manufactured. And the difference is that pressed discs will last a way longer time than burned discs will,
Obviously.
because it's like it's the difference between like essentially stamping something into a material and like etching something with a laser. Like it's just not going to last as long over 20 or 30 years. So yeah, the games in question are 3DO games, and the 3DO runs on CDs. So yeah, it's just that like they're charging a bunch of money for something that has been like by far and away the cheapest thing to manufacture for a very, very long time. And when it's like a collector's edition thing for a very small niche community and platform, you'd want that quality to be high because you want it to last forever. That's kind of the point. So
Do we know how much
Yeah.
they're charging?
$70.
Usually $70.
gee.
Yeah. I found this one thing that said fun fact about CDRs, their average lifespan.
Yeah. But to answer your theory, Alex, that's not quite how that works. The PlayStation uses CDs, the PS2 uses DVDs, PS3 uses Blu-rays, and now we're on like we're on
UHDs.
UHD
What they
Blu-rays.
use.
And that doesn't have to do with how it's manufactured. It's more about how the standard in itself works. Like you can burn a DVD just like you can burn a CD, but the mechanisms are kind of different. So yeah, that's pretty scummy.
Yeah.
Like they for sure have the facilities in capital to have discs pressed, and they're just not.
Limited run games needs competition.
Yeah,
True.
I've seen that
They do,
discussion
but,
a lot.
like,
This is not the first time that that's been brought into question.
Like limited run games
they-
have some.
They take forever to ship it, from what I always hear.
Dude,
They do.
Price. He ordered like this, like it was years back, but like he ordered like the Star Wars like racing game. And it's cool. It took him literally like forever, like a year basically, for him. I don't even know what was up with that.
Star Wars racing game from like the N64.
Yeah, when they brought it
Oh,
over to the
okay.
Switch.
It seems like they're also doing this with DVDs. So they said that PC edition of Plumbers Don't Wear Ties shipped on DVD-R, and a replacement disc for Monkey Island Anthology, which is a $200 set that they
Oh,
didn't
gosh.
even correctly check that you could install from the discs, was also DVD-R.
Oh crap!
Nice.
Yeah, burned CDRs tend not to last as long as pressed discs, and it's possible that when a disc is unsuited for the hardware it's used on, it can result in damage to both the disc and possibly the system.
Dang.
Yeah, it gets really messy. There's this weird, I guess this is kind of an old but interesting, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on this either, but like the original PlayStation, the way it did its copyright protection was a bunch of really crazy, stupid math stuff that has to deal with the depth of the data that's written in the CD, and you can't burn that yourself. That's impossible to do. You have to manufacture that, which is how Sony got around copy protection, or tried to implement it. So, like, if you start using CDRs now, you're just using a bog standard disc instead of a PlayStation disc, which is manufactured a specific way for the lasers inside of a PlayStation, and having to make a PlayStation laser read discs that are different and, like, you know, force it to adjust a lot can cause extra wear on the laser mechanism. And that's just an example. I don't think they've been doing anything with PlayStation 1 specifically, but like that's, you know, every console has its quirks like that. Every company tries to do unique stuff to get around copyrights and enable copy protection and all that crap. So it can get really messy. Well, that's fun. Yeah, LRG does need a actual competition. That's
Like the only thing I know that they have competition is Fangamer, and they do a very select few games. Like they've got Stardew Valley, Celeste, and stuff.
yeah.
Didn't limited run games also have started or not started?
Oh, that's who it is.
Celeste?
I think so.
Yeah, they did
Probably.
one, and Fangamer did multiple of them.
Super Rare Games is I bought from them before. They did Tricky Towers and stuff.
Yeah,
They're one
Super
I
Rare Games
wouldn't.
is a different one.
Tricky
They're one I
Towers
wouldn't
kind of
mind
sucks on the
sweeping.
Switch, dude. You can't
Yeah.
you can't pause the game normally, but you also can't pause it by pressing home. It just keeps running, which I've never seen otherwise.
Yeah. But yeah, Super Rare Games is really good. I haven't bought from them in a while, but they shipped it pretty quickly too.
See, we just need these other companies to get more market share.
Literally. That's the problem. It's like no one brings up the other ones.
Yeah. And lastly, Hades 2 is officially released.
Woo!
Don't know much about it.
Who's the one who cares in the chat? I don't
John.
know.
John.
He was
It's
a
in
tester
pre-release,
for it.
right?
I'm looking currently. Yeah, it's in early access.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's available now if you're a
Yeah.
Hades fan.
Heard good things.
I mean,
Hope it's
hell,
good.
the first Hades it won a Game of the Year award, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
If not multiple.
It
not
stopped
nominated,
something from
yeah.
getting its full run, whatever it was.
Okay. On to Collector's Corner. This is the weekly segment where you go around, talk about the games we've been playing, the games we've been buying, and basically everything else we've been doing because it doesn't matter. Nothing's real. I had the wheel. I had the wheel prepared, so spinning the wheel. Let's see
Let's
who's up.
go, dude.
Cooper beat me by half an inch. You're up first,
Let's
bud.
go. Let's go.
Not
Alright.
Cameron. Cameron can't be
Not
first.
Cameron.
L Cameron, L buddy. That streak's never gonna change. You put error. Fix it. Alright, hold up. Okay, so consumerism.
Oh
I
yeah,
spent
yeah.
a
You're
lot of money.
excited for Collector's Corner. Let's hear it. What you got?
I'm
Yeah.
excited for this.
So I won't say the amount. That makes me sad, but I spent a lot of money. So on Steam, I bought because they're going off. What do you call it? They're getting delisted forever in the
Oh,
next couple
the
days.
Adult Swim games.
The Adult Swim games. I got all of them,
wow.
and then on the PlayStation, I got Samurai Jack because that's also Adult Swim. And I figured that'd be one of the better ways to play it is on console, and it's probably the best because it's also on Switch. But I figured it'll
It's
also
probably
run
more
better.
optimized for PlayStation.
Yeah. Seeing as the physical was a limited run games years back in like 2020, I was like, well, this is probably the cheapest way to get it, unfortunately, which is stupid. But I got that, and then on Switch, I got a couple. I got Duck Game on Switch because I figured that'd be fun because it has couch play and stuff. I got Rise and Shine as well, and Pool Panic, all Adult Swim games as well, because those are all those as well. I guess I could go down the list of adult or the ones on
Nice.
Steam.
Adult games.
We'll be
Adult.
thoroughly waiting your reviews and follow.
Do
Mhm.
what?
And you
Oh
can give
yeah,
us a
I got y'all.
ranking of what was the best Adult Swim game.
And I got 100% all of them because otherwise it's not a legit review.
I don't know about that. Some of those.
Yeah, no, some of these have like over 100. I'm not doing it. Let's see, like Steam, Rick and Morty, Duck Game, Headlander, Mega Coin Squad, Super Puzzle Platformer Deluxe, Super House of the Dead Ninjas, Oblitus, I don't know, Fist Punchers, Zen Zik,
Wait, did you
Kingsway.
not own Duck Game?
Oh no, I did. I'm just going down the list. Sound Dodger Plus, Westerado, Double Barreled, Desync, Small Radios, Big Televisions, Wasted, Rise and Shine, Traverser, and that should be it. Yeah,
All right.
I got all those as well, but not that game. I already owned that. I owned that forever ago. But dude, Kingsway, goated. I only have 6 hours in it, so I haven't played much of it. But like, it is fun, bro. It's an RPG like rogue like type of game, but it uses like an old school like operating system, and it's good. I've enjoyed it.
Good to know.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
it.
You bought that for me,
I was gonna say I got
Oh,
it.
and
for
you
yeah.
y'all.
also bought me Peggle
Got it for
Deluxe
me.
and sent me a paragraph about being pegged. That was cool.
Oh
Glad
yeah,
you
that was
decided to
fun.
spend some of your money like that.
It was worth it. Oh yeah, a dog sit, and I got money for dog sitting, and it's kind of like, you know what? Why not?
You got Cameron
Nice.
and me Kingsway. We bought.
I got Kyle Kingsway as well. I figured it might be a fun game to play like on the podcast at some
Yeah,
point.
well, sounds like it, considering we are all gonna have
And we sent out Duck Game to.
But I'm the only one that got pegged. Are you serious?
it.
Hey, Peggle's fun. I
I had to
You
wait.
might-
I had to spend 3 days thinking about if I wanted to accept that game or not.
well, now you can tell everyone you got pegged. So
I don't think I'm gonna do that.
tell your coworkers.
Maybe not.
Grant
Yeah,
almost rejected it.
I'll discuss getting
Tell
pegged in the
everyone
office.
no.
Yeah.
That'll go well, especially in your office.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Was there anything else I've done? Oh yeah. Samurai
What you
Jack's
actually
pretty fun.
played?
Samurai Jack's pretty fun. I haven't played far into it, but I got past like I think was technically the first boss fight. It's fun. It's actually really well made. It's like a hack and slash kind of. I guess it's the best way to
That checks
explain it.
out for Samurai Jack.
It's 3D.
Yeah. It's 3D, but it also cuts down to like when like you're moving like you're I don't know how to explain, but like hallways, it like locks you in so much, like you can't really.
Oh, the camera control.
Yeah,
Hidden loading screen.
pretty much. Let's see, what else have I been playing? Oh, Rusty's Retirement, bro. It's fun. It's for Steam. It's on the way it's set up is that it goes on the bottom of your PC. Like it goes on the bottom of like your screen. It only takes up 1/4 of your screen, and like you, it's literally made for you to do something else while it runs. It's a farming game. It's actually I've enjoyed it. It's really cool.
And what is that one?
Rusty's Retirement. Luckily, it's
Huh.
not going away anytime
An
soon.
idle farming game that Cooper wants. He needs more
Like,
than one thing going on because for that
Literally,
short little
it is
time
made for
frame.
ADHD, bro. Also,
Yeah.
I was playing a little bit while studying for finals, and I realized this is not good because I just focused on farming instead of studying, so I had to turn it off.
Idle
Sound like
farming game.
Grant.
Cooper's like,
I
but
was gonna say you're
farming.
kind of speaking my language.
I know, dude. I would check it out. It's good. I've already put 10 hours in it, and I feel like I'm not even like a quarter of the way through. Like, there's a lot. He also made it a shiny Pokemon reference. A 1 in 4058 or whatever. You can get a shiny like giant pumpkin.
Nice.
Review on Steam.
Intriguing.
Finally, a game I can play when at work. And my boss said, "What's that?" And I said, "It's just a live wallpaper, sir."
That's good. But the creator's really cool. Like he's on Twitter and he's just been like asking people, it's like, should I make getting a shiny pumpkin like an achievement? And they said no. And he's like, that's fair. It's probably like you don't want RNG and whatnot. He's really cool though. I
55 Steam achievements.
That's cool.
yeah, it's good. I've enjoyed it. Yeah, I already have 20 of the achievements. They're really not that hard. Like I've looked through them. They take a little bit, but
Less than 1% have the harvest 250,000 crops.
that is quite a lot.
Ooh.
All right. Well,
But yeah, it's good. Have I played anything else? Oh, I played Fortnite. I've been playing Fortnite's like Star Wars event. It's kind of cool.
gross.
Real. And I played
Which characters do you have?
which
In
characters do I
Fortnite?
have?
He has a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um
who's your favorite then?
my favorite? Good question. Fish stick's fun. I do like fish stick.
Nice.
His favorite vehicle is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one that plays the terrible song.
Oh yeah, the
That's
emote.
solid.
It's so good. Yeah, fish stick's goated. Oh yeah, and I played the soccer game, which was fun for the week.
Oh yeah.
Soccer.
All right.
Other than
Well,
that, I've just been chilling.
I spun the wheel prematurely.
My fault.
And no, you're good. I mean, it's on
About to
me.
say.
So
Yeah, I was gonna
Um,
say it's not like it matters when he spins it. You still, still
yeah,
gonna
it's the
finish.
selection's the selection. Okay, so for me, been on a big PS2 kick this week. This is why I want to talk about that. I was thinking about it, playing these games that we like always joke about how PS2 was a DVD player, but I do want to talk about like the PS2 has a lot of really 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 good games, and it's been super fun to play on. And I feel like I haven't really appreciated the PS2 library as much as I ought to. Probably because my lasers have been broken and I haven't tried playing them in a while. And when I finally did, it didn't work. But now that I fixed that and I've been able to play things reliably, it's been really really fun. And I think that I don't know, that console was like it got into people's homes because of the DVD player thing, but that doesn't mean that it was just a DVD player. And the library is fantastic, and I've been enjoying a lot of it. So I've played a little bit of Guitar Hero 3, mostly just to make sure those controllers still work, because now I'm uncertain about the reliability of any of my PS2 hardware.
Fair.
Bless you.
Bless you.
I've played some Destroy All Humans 2. I've played a lot of MX Superfly and Splashdown, which is a like jet ski racing game. And oh yeah, when playing MX Superfly, I remember this. I have that game on the GameCube, but growing up, I had it on the PS2, and the PS2 version is way better solely because of the fact that the PS2 has a full-size DVD available, so it can have a soundtrack and it can have better looking graphics just because there's more data to use. The GameCube version is fine. It plays just fine. But like not having the soundtrack alone makes that game like a couple points worse just off the bat. I had a lot more fun playing it just because there was actually like rock music and stuff the whole time, and
I wonder if they optimized something wrong
I
for
mean,
the GameCube version.
well, I don't think so. I mean, it's just the fact that the GameCube disc can only hold like 1.4 or 1.6 gigs, and a standard DVD can hold like 4.7 or something. Like they just didn't
I
have
know,
the
but
room for like all that extra stuff on it.
I guess that's it. But I just know a lot of the games of that generation that were third party, the definitive edition is typically the GameCube one.
Yeah, and like some games it doesn't matter. Like 007 Nightfire is basically the same. So I haven't cared to try it again on PS2, but when it just came to me when playing that game, like, oh, they made a custom song. They got like a rap group to make a custom intro song for that game, and it's awesome. So yeah, I've enjoyed a lot of that. I've also played Silent Hill 2. I've started playing that game now
The
because I can
original?
finally because I've had it
Well,
for a
yeah, the
while,
remake
and
Smackdown.
I tried to play it. Actually, that was how at first I thought the disc was bad, but that's eventually what led me down the road to figuring out the laser was bad. So now that I fixed that, I've been playing a lot of that. That game is, I mean, it's definitely freaky. I haven't gotten very far into it, and I hate that it's confusing enough I have to look up a guide. Uh, and it's not really that the puzzles are confusing. I've figured out the puzzles on my own perfectly fine. It's all
Got
about
like
like
4 endings, right?
I don't even know. I haven't looked. I'd rather not. I'd like to find out by playing the game first once through and then looking it up. But like the graphics themselves are so dark and foggy and messy, partly because that plays into the aesthetic, partly because you can only make things look so good. So that was a way they used to do that back in the day, or
Also,
hide.
PS2
Hmm.
had a unique fog thing, like that I've heard is hard to replicate on later consoles.
Yeah.
I don't fully understand it, but I've seen it a lot for that game and Persona 4 both used fog, and it wasn't. I know the later versions of Persona 4 didn't replicate it as well.
And like when they're using fog as like a draw distance limiter, that's one thing. That's fine. But the first really long section of this game that I'm in right now is in the apartment complexes, and it's super dark, and you have to find a flashlight in there, and like you have to find items, and it's not that easy. Like it's all blurry and hard to see like, oh, there's a key there I should have picked up. I've ran into that issue at least 2 or 3 times. Like, oh, I missed this item over here because I couldn't see it. Like I've scanned everything in every room and then I couldn't progress. I'd look it up and they'd be like, "Oh, well you need the key to get into this room and that key is found here." And I was like, "Well, I've already been in there. What do you mean?" And I go back and it's right there. Like, what, are you kidding me? I've missed health pickups like that. It's quite frustrating. The game itself is interesting. The story's been really good so far, and it's definitely scary. But yeah, I've been broken up in the gameplay because of stupid stuff like that. But I'm not giving up on it or anything. I'm gonna keep chugging through, and once I figure it out a little more, and now I know that I need to be hyper attentive to small things like that, it might get a little better. Also, going back to like early 2000s horror games with the tank controls, it's a little rough.
That's where a lot of those older games kill me is tank controls. I do not. Not a fan.
Yeah. And
I
then
do like
Hmm?
they released some more images for Silent Hill on Steam. I know the opening of Silent Hill, so I do like how they basically recreated the new graphics
yeah.
with his car parked and stuff.
Playing this has gotten me more excited for that remake.
Nice.
So that, and then I traded in that big stack of games. I wanted to trade in a bunch of Wii Trash and like Bioshock 1 and 2 and some Black Ops games on PS3 because I have them on 360 now, and I'd much prefer to play them there. Um, they weren't going to give me a lot of cash, but they gave me like $80 as store credit, so that was pretty cool. I got Grand Theft Auto 3 for PS2 because I remember playing this one in junior high on those crappy laptops. So I want to give this an actual shot. And actually,
Nice.
this box is my original copy, but they had a disc only one for $10 that I went on because my copy has a gigantic scratch in it and doesn't play. Need for Speed V Rally on PS1. I've seen a lot of gameplay through this on some YouTuber channels I watch. So pick that up. And then I got a Boo amiibo. Finally, that's one more down. I
Have you
checked.
seen it glow in the dark yet?
Yes, I tested that out as soon as I got home.
Nice.
Yeah, I checked market prices on those amiibos, and the Boo one was within a couple dollars. So I was like, screw it, this is free money anyway. The Poochie one was like $10 or $15 over, and so I was like, that's kind of outrageous for a single amiibo. But I wanted to use store credit on this one, so that's one less down. And also I got the most exciting thing, which is a PS2 S video cable. I know it's thrilling stuff.
Ooh,
Me being a videophile,
Ooh.
proper shielding and all that.
nice.
Anyway, so I was gonna spend like $30 on one from the UK because people try to scalp the Sony made ones these days, but they had it for like $12. So sold.
Nice.
Oh,
was-
this
Nice.
is what I think. This is what I have, anyways, for it, or something similar. Just like a slightly more expensive cable.
I mean, it's not even more
Mhm.
expensive. It's just the OEM Sony S video cable because like third-party ones that you buy today that are available are super cheaply made and have bad shielding. And when you try to use that on upscalers and stuff, you really see like the artifacting that comes out of that. The image is poorly affected. So I wanted good cables, but they're kind of hard to find. So yeah, that was successful. Other than that, played a lot of Gran Turismo 7. We're on to the final license in the game. We've beaten now 9 licenses up to the gold, which is the best you can get in each race. It's been very rough. The last race in the license we just finished took us about 250 miles worth of driving, which translates to about 3 hours of attempts.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
But we got it.
Wow.
So, and it's about to get worse. The final license is full time attacks. So each attempt now, instead of being like a 30-second segment or a 40-second segment, is now 2 to 3 minutes straight. Like it's a full lap of a track, and you got to do it perfect.
Oof.
So that's going to take a long time. But really, as long as we beat it by the end of the year, I'm going to be happy. And then we'll have done all of those licenses.
Nice.
Little bit of Deep Rock Galactic, a little bit of
that'd be a
played
game.
NES Soccer, Game of the Week.
L game. Oh, sorry.
Facts. We'll get to that though. And oh yeah, a little more Zero Mission. I'll beat it one day. I inched my way along there. Okay, spin the
It's
wheel.
not that long though.
Yeah, I know, but you know me, sitting still and all that.
Yeah.
Oh no, Cameron lost by that much. Alex, you're up.
Uh-oh.
Oh, poor Cameron.
Okay. So yesterday we went to Heather's and we played Life.
Haunted Mansion,
Haunted Mansion
Disney
Life.
Parks Life.
And I won.
Man, I can't remember the last time I
Hey.
played Life.
I've played it twice since moving down. Both times have been Disney Parks editions.
Nice.
I bought on PlayStation, I bought Hi-Fi Rush
Nice.
because I don't know, I just seemed interested in it when
I mean,
all the
it's
trailers.
everybody that I know, which is a total of I think 2 people that have that game, absolutely love it. Like if you're into that whole Jet Set Radio shtick, I'm sure you're gonna like it. Everything I've heard about it's pretty glowing. So
Oh, yeah.
And I bought Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham plus DLC for a couple bucks
Nice.
because we own it on the Wii U, but the Wii U didn't have the DLC because
Ever.
Telltale Games is cheap.
Dude.
I I've put a lot of time into Persona 3, obviously. That doesn't surprise anybody. That's all I really have been playing.
What?
Yeah, why? I'm in November, I think, so we're close. We're getting there.
So you just play one full year? Is that how that works?
You play, yeah, April to January.
Okay, so almost a full year.
April, May.
So slowly getting through the game. It's because I could probably be done if I wasn't playing on the hardest difficulty, but I want to see if I can still beat games on the hardest difficulty.
Well,
It's
you
been a while
also
since I've.
basically have to prepare for that DLC anyways if it follows the original.
Yeah, you gotta prepare
It
Persona
should
6.
have settings, but I don't know. It's a good point. It could be just, oh, you have full party control, but it's locked to the hardest difficulty.
Mhm.
Suffer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Suffer.
gotta prepare for.
Suffer.
You gotta be.
Um,
I can't speak. You gotta prepare for Persona 6.
Yeah, Persona 6, when it comes out, we don't know when.
We know green.
We do know it's green, yes. Midori confirming green. Cooper sent me a game, Kingsway.
W game.
I played the soccer game.
L game.
L game.
Hell, I actually
man.
agree with you.
Rip.
And last week was just hard at work. Okay, it was long, so I didn't play as much.
Real. Me was finals, but still real.
The extra 2 days have really thrown off my schedule. Especially
Yeah,
them being longer shifts.
Extra 2 days.
I worked 2 more days.
Oh,
this
that's
week.
right. That's right. You picked up.
And then they were like, "Hey, do you want to work this Saturday as well?" And I was like, "No." So they asked me to extend, and they asked me to work this Saturday, and got no both.
Well, if it
And
makes
my
you
leader
feel
was
any
like,
better, I might be going back to Iowa soon. So
Gross.
for
Why?
yeah,
Why?
the I have to do testing stuff, and the hardware I need to do so is in Iowa, and the whole remote thing doesn't really work for this case. So I gotta go up there.
Secret.
Well,
Wow.
not even, bro. It just isn't there, and they won't pay for us to put it in there. So I gotta get there.
Oh,
But they will pay for me to fly up
Go
there,
over there.
get a
I was
rental
gonna say I
car
hope
for
they're
a
paying
week,
for you to
and
get
eat
Iowa.
Multiple times a year.
yeah, and eat steak on the company dime.
Hell yeah.
So whatever.
Oh,
There's
dude,
my
huge.
tax.
Grant is me as one of those employees that they're like, "We'll pay for your dinner." All right, you're getting me expensive stuff. You're shipping
well,
me across the
sending.
country.
It's like you're sending me to Orlando. I'm gonna go eat at the fancy restaurants on Disney.
I mean,
just
now to be fair, it's not like unlimited money. I have a per diem cap per day.
Right.
Which
but
is what?
But you should try to get close to that cap, not
You better be hitting that cap every day.
oh yeah,
No.
yeah. You play the money game. You eat like super cheap during the day, and then at night you go to a steakhouse. Spend like
Boom.
$60.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
You're like McDonald's, steakhouse.
You want to eat real cheap? You go to like Arby's.
I realized I've played Phasmophobia, but apparently I don't own it. So I'll probably buy it.
How?
Oh, you played it on my account.
I guess, but it's like my Steam account that has.
Oh,
I
have
don't fully understand.
y'all played semi recently where they did like the full update and whatnot?
No.
I know
Yeah.
they've changed the van again. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They have updated the UI to make sense.
Yeah, the UI is pretty good, and they have a legacy thing now, which is kind of cool.
I
Like
don't know.
it has it'll take your whatever level is. Everybody's now like whatever tier 1, like super tier 1 or whatever.
Oh, I
forget what it's
do know
called,
this.
But your current level or whatever your level was before this update, you get a plaque on the wall with your level, which is pretty cool.
Yes, I do know
That's
that.
cool.
That was like last
that was
October.
a,
Yeah,
that was a
yeah,
bit
I was
ago
gonna
at
say
this
it's
point.
been a long time.
The most
but yeah.
recent change was to the van again.
Oh, okay.
They re-updated the UI again for putting stuff in the van.
Oh, huge.
Yeah, this was very recent.
All right. Well, Cameron, you're up.
All right.
Cameron's
So-
not last.
No, Megan's last.
Megan's last.
Ah,
Crazy.
man.
Always having our guests go last.
Rigged.
Hey, but that puts her on the board, so
True.
that's good. Let's see. So this week I obviously played Splatoon 3. I played Hey Pikmin.
L game.
For
These are
one-
both shocker. I can't believe you would play Hey Pikmin. I can't
Pikmin
believe
4.
you would play Splatoon
Splatoon.
3.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this was shocking. I don't think I can handle this news.
Oh yeah. Wait, why is Pikmin 4 called Pikmin 4, not Pikmin 5? Because Hey Pikmin's
because Hey
Pikmin
Pikmin
4.
is a spin-off.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Hey Pikmin is a spin-off, and it has actual unique functionality
So
for the Splatoon 3 or the Splatoon 1 recolor trio.
so when is Hey Pikmin 2 coming out?
Never.
Never.
They could call it like
Oh.
Hello Pikmin.
Pikmin.
Hi,
hey, howdy,
Pikmin.
Pikmin.
Hi Pikmin. Hey
Howdy,
Pikmin.
Pikmin.
Hey. Hey, howdy
Hey,
Pikmin.
hey.
Yeah, so I played exactly one level in Hey Pikmin, and
You
then my
loved it.
3DS promptly died. So
Exploded.
Because
I
you
was like,
didn't charge
stop.
it.
I didn't charge it. So Saturday morning, I went over to Animal Kingdom and recorded the entire Dino Land loop because I can't find it online. So I'm like, well, I'll do it then.
I'll
It's
be
an hour
that
and a-
guy.
It's an hour and a half. So I was like, I'll bring my 3DS. I'll have something to do. One level. I got through one singular level, and then
You'll
my
have to
3DS started
replay
blinking
it
red.
because
No. I got through it. I got through it, but I some Pikmin died to an off-screen enemy, so I was like, great.
Oh,
But I did
dang.
get through it. So
I thought you said an off-screen anime. I was like, okay. I didn't know that's how they did it.
excellent. Yes, they got distracted watching anime.
there's only one pretty world in that game, Cameron, and I don't even know if you can access it.
Wait, no, you're thinking Chibi Robo.
I am thinking Chibi Robo.
As like,
My
it
bad.
looks fine. There's one level in Chibi Robo that looks like the rest of the game should have looked like.
My bad. I confused the two.
The two platformers for the series that were
I was
not
gonna say, is
previously
Hey
platformers.
Pikmin that bad?
No,
No,
Chibi
it's
Robo
fine.
Ziplash.
No, it's fine.
it's
didn't
Pikmin on a
need-
2D
Ca-
plane.
It
Cameron
didn't
was
need
mad.
to be a platformer, but it's
remember-
fine.
Yeah,
It has
I,
amiibo, so that's fun.
I remember Cameron like hate on it just because it was like
It's not Pikmin.
that was the time where it was like a drought between like any news after 3, right?
No, they said 4 is
They
coming
said
out,
4,
and
and then it didn't
That's right.
release until last year. So
That's
and
right.
Hey
decade-
Pikmin
solid
is not
decade.
4.
Hey,
It's
Pikmin is
what
not
they
4.
said.
Not for.
Not 4.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only news we had about that. So I played one singular level, and then thankfully I had my old phone on me, so I played Roller Coaster Tycoon on that
Oh, W
because like
game.
I'm not gonna sit here for an hour or because I thought the loop was an hour. No, it's an hour and a half. I'm like, I'm not sitting here for potentially at least an hour staring at like nothing. So I played around on my phone.
Imagine if you sat there all day though, and there wasn't a loop. It was all just live
It was
this
just-
entire time.
It's just been live.
The
Whenever
guy
he's-
in the Restaurantosaurus
whenever he's
attic
like,
was there.
please, I'm in the attic of Restaurantosaurus. Call out your song and I will put it on the air. And it's just like
When he
actually
starts
do
saying
it.
your name, he's like, Cameron, please, please send help, Cameron. You're like, oh.
To the man sitting in the Restaurantosaurus lobby, please
He's been here for 6.5 hours, please.
Yeah, but that was fun. It's a fun little listen. I've edited it down to just the announcer, so it's solid. It's funny.
Because you would lose the money.
I would lose some
Yeah.
money.
I was gonna say
Licensed
Right.
songs.
right.
So many licensed songs. I think there's like one that's specifically Disney exclusive, and it's DuckTales. And even
Nice.
that I cannot use because it's DuckTales.
No, they'll come get you.
They will come get me.
They're on their way right now.
True. I got another Magic Band for cheap-ish. They once again so apparently with the pre-release ones, if you catch it early enough, they will have it marked the wrong price, because when they put it online, they have it at like this one at 35. Or the last one I bought like this, they have them at 35 so that people will buy them for 25, because they're like, yes, they will buy them if it's 25. No, they're not buying them, because why would they? You have not convinced people to buy these, except for Cameron. Me, I will buy them, but I'm an insane person. So I got my AP discount on it, and then when I was opening it to add it to my account, I was like, hey, wait a minute, that's the $35 price, not the 45. So I went and asked them about it, and they're like, yeah, I guess we didn't update the thing. So they gave it to me for the 35 and the discount, and I'm like, hell yeah, got $8 back.
Cameron, you missed my favorite part of the story, is when you were like, this is the color code, and then the lady had to pull out the color code.
True. Yeah, I was like, this is Sage. That's 35 or 34.99, and so she pulled out this sheet with all the colors around World of Disney, and she's like, "Oh, I guess it is." I'm like, "Yeah, I know what I'm talking about, because I'm insane."
Nerd.
I'm like, I know more than the coordinator. So, I was like, good.
They just didn't want to deal with you. I did say,
They really
get him
don't.
out of here.
He's back.
He's back. No. Okay, to be fair, the previous one wasn't in World of Disney. It was at Epcot.
Nice.
And then Chelsea started having me buy a collection of pins.
They're cute.
Yeah, it's Small World, but it's various Disney characters. So got Hercules on the first try. That was fun. Oh, and I played Metal Mind, which I won for free.
Nice.
I don't think I'm going to play that in kickstand mode. That feels like it requires a little bit more attention. It's not actually.
Is it a Metroidvania or what?
No, it's definitely not a Metroidvania.
Oh, what is it?
It is. It's a roguelike shooter game. So kind it was very Binding of Isaac feeling to me, and I'm like, this is going to require more than just me staring at it.
Oh.
So yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Good so far.
I mean, I've only done the tutorial, so I'll put some more effort into it.
Game of the year.
Totally. But yeah, I finally started that, and I got as I mentioned right before the show, they finally got back to me about the Switch. So I said,
Huge.
screw it. I don't care about the skin. Just get me the Switch. So hopefully I'll have that coming in now. But we'll see.
Well, nice. All right.
Let's go.
Megan, finish us out here. What you got?
Okay, great. So this week I've been playing Just Dance 3 and Just Dance 4 on the Wii.
There we go. Something
Specifically.
spice it up
Whoa.
over here.
There
I
we
like
go.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. Two of my favorite games for the Wii, along with New Super Mario Brothers, and then probably Mario Kart. It's solid. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, I've been doing that because it's a lot of fun. On Just Dance 3, I really like Barbra Streisand. That's a solid song on there. Teenage Dream. Yeah, what?
Sorry, that's the one with the Barbie girl, right? Just Dance 3.
I don't think it does. I don't.
Oh,
Does it?
does it?
Wait, hold on. I gotta fact. I don't think so. Just Dance Greatest Hits. See, I don't have that one.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what year that's from. That sounds solid, though. I'll have to look into that.
Sorry, what? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. Now I'm
Was
looking
featured
into a new
on
game.
2 as a downloadable track.
Oh.
But then the Wii
Oh.
shop closed, so it's available on lighter games in the series.
Yeah, my poor Wii like constantly thinks it's like 3 a.m., but it's trying its best. It's still vibing. It's still got all its Mii's and stuff, so we're fine. And then Just Dance 4, you got Rock Lobster on there. That's really good. What Land of a Thousand Dances. There's some solid stuff on there. So
Incredible.
been playing those lately. That's good. Something that I bought this week, kind of unrelated, but they were selling the blue milk True Moo, right, for Star Wars.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I bought some of that. That was very solid, vanilla flavored. Very good. We'll be purchasing more.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw
Everything's
your review when I asked you about it. Not accurate to the real one. The real one sucks, according to Mark.
No, have you tried the the one in the
I
park?
No, I've seen. I know you can get it mixed, right? I don't know. I
I
don't.
just tried the blue one in the parks. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good time.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
talking about the '70s one. He had to drink on set.
Oh, the one oh. I see. I'm following now. Delicious. I'm sure.
Well, all
Yeah,
right.
I don't know.
Very nice. Thanks for the spice of life.
Yeah.
Different compared to what we all play.
Yeah, seriously.
Dude. Oh, that's got me thinking. Should I get Mario milk? Like March 10th milk?
No,
Dude, that
No,
What?
dude, that's
That's
2 months out of date.
limited edition Mario. Mario Day.
Yeah, do that.
Delicious.
The chunks had flavor, right?
That might have been what they were drinking on set in the Star Wars movie.
Buy it and don't keep it cold so that way it's like a bomb
Oh,
that you don't know when it's going to go off.
dude.
It'll explode one
Yeah.
day, but you just don't know when.
The way that Mario intended for you to kill him.
Yeah.
The way you killed Cameron was pretty good, though.
So wait, is the blue milk good? Would you recommend it?
Highly recommend. It was really good. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
What is it? Does it taste just like milk, or what is it?
The one from the store was just like vanilla flavored, but I used to get like Oberweis used to have the vanilla milk, and I was like, yeah, this is great. And then they discontinued it, so like
Oh,
I was very happy that it was vanilla and then it was blue. So win-win situation.
oh yeah.
Limited time thing, though. Till next year.
Yeah, they should just keep that. I don't know.
Kind of like eggnog.
I expected to see it around every May 4th. They better be bringing that back every year.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah.
All right, so on to the download station game of the week. NES Soccer this week.
W, bro.
Doing this in contrast to Tecmo Bowl. Yeah, before we get into the
I'd rather play Tecmo Bowl
Dude,
again.
Tecmo Bowl is way more fun. Soccer is literally.
Okay,
I don't know.
let me talk about the biggest problem. You kind of randomly control one of them,
Yeah, dude.
but the game gets to pick which one. And if the enemy gets too close to the goal, then you're the goalie. But the game has
Does
no
not tell you.
indication that you're the goalie now.
The auto like switch is stupid. There should be an option to turn that off. It made me so mad. I don't get mad at games like really that
I
bad,
don't
but
get
this
mad
one
at games. Okay, Cooper.
not
Just the
that bad
soccer
though.
game.
But like not in a hot minute. It's been a hot minute since I've gotten like genuinely mad, and I got so mad. I was like, bro, stop. Like make the B
Rip.
button switch and make the A button kick.
Yeah, one was pass and one was shoot.
Yeah.
yeah, so it really shows the contrast of original NES games by like black box NES games like 1985 versus NES games after the NES started blowing up and development got a lot better with it, cuz soccer is so bare bones. Like,
Yeah.
and I know it's partially like the American people don't like soccer as much as football. Shocking.
Fair, but
half-life
also,
show was
Also,
crazy,
yeah,
though.
also the game you can sort of kind of select your player, but only in certain scenarios. The kicking is
Yeah.
bullshit. The taking the ball back from the enemy is bullshit. Uh, and it's so slow, dude, for soccer,
Dude,
which I
yeah.
know is kind of a slow-paced game overall. It's
But,
like
it's so slow.
It's slow.
it's
Yeah.
And it's
so
painful.
slow, and there's just no
Like-
depth to it. Like there's no, like Tecmo Bowl. Not only can you do stuff like you can call plays and you can scheme, but also like there's better teams and there's worse teams. In soccer, it's just
I
there's
did look up
teams.
if there was a better
Yeah.
soccer team. There was
Like,
not.
I figured there wasn't
But
because
guess
there was
what?
a skill. There was like a difficulty slider. You could just make it
Yeah,
harder
yeah.
or
I
not.
assume we all played on one.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
put on 1.
I wasn't gonna put effort into this.
No. I get it's a much later in time kind of game, but Mario Strikers is just so much better, like as a soccer game.
Yeah, that's
Which
just
I
not
know
fair.
that it's an unfair.
That's
Yeah, I
just
know.
not
But like
fair.
the fact I clipped the video, uh, I can show if y'all want, but it doesn't really matter. But I was able to get literally with the ball up in the goalie's face and kick it in with no punish. Where Mario Strikers, they'll kill you if you get anywhere near them. Like they'll like I don't know.
Whoever wants to punch in their face from the
Dude,
NES.
literally, like they sent you flying in
I-
Mario Strikers.
I would take Lego soccer style, where
True.
at least like there's items, something to make the game
Something
just
fun.
engaging.
I get
It's supposed to be
it's
real
soccer, but yeah, no, I
That's
agree.
why I
Like-
don't play like the real soccer games because
No,
it's boring.
yeah, FIFA would drive me crazy. Yeah, no. In my notes, I wrote literally move right and spam A.
Solid.
Yeah, I think the more fair comparison in terms of sports games would be 10-Yard Fight, which was like the original football game for the NES.
We're not doing that.
No.
I'm not.
I don't
I'm
even
not
think
playing.
it's
I don't,
on
I don't, I don't
Zelda
even know if
No
it's
more
on.
soccer
I don't even know
Is
if
it
it's
on
on
NSO?
NS. I don't know. I
I
don't
don't
know.
think it
It's
is.
on,
I don't know
Arcade Archives. but
Yeah, I don't know
I don't-
why
I
we
don't
would
spend
bother
$8
because it's literally this is bare bones football. Like I was talking about bare bones soccer. You
Tecmo
don't
Bowl's goated.
you don't select plays.
Oh,
On
what?
offense, the player simply receives the ball on the snap and attempts to run, toss, or throw to one receiver. Basically,
this
our
game's
RPO
peak.
offense. On defense, the player chooses one of two players to control, and the computer manipulates the
Mm.
others.
10-Yard Fight's
See,
kind of
I already
good.
saw the computer controlling my soccer players, and they were all worthless.
Yeah. 10-Yard Fight's I didn't see this in the other two games. It goes, excellent, you are the best, good luck with cheerleaders.
Hey, there was definitely cheerleaders in Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah, but did they say excellent, you are the best? Don't think so, buddy.
Look, the problem, obviously, the problem is that we're playing a game.
We're playing a
that's
30-year-old
just-
game, yeah.
yeah, nearly 40 years old, but like that,
It's just
it's not good.
it's aged out. I think for the time it's an okay game. Like for its time period, it was definitely an okay game.
Maybe it is maybe.
Maybe.
I would rather play Pong though than the soccer game.
Pong at
for
least
sure.
requires you to concentrate.
And Pong you can play with two
Yeah,
people.
see, now
right?
I'm interested to
Can-
see
can you
what
play-
tennis is like on NES.
Let's
Should we
not do that.
next?
Yeah, I was
Should-
gonna say
take a break
we-
from sports.
Yeah, we can
We
we,
need-
can
we
do
need-
that in the future, but we need a break
We
from
Yeah.
need a
this.
better game.
Yeah, we need not
not get
NES
to a
sports
bad
garbage.
Tecmo Bowl was kind of goated though. I will say W
It was-
game.
Yeah,
Tecmo
because
Bowl
there was
better
at
than I
least
thought it would be.
like there's dynamics. The players, like the teams, could be better or worse, and you have to figure that out. You can call plays. You can do like
It's
there's
way more involved,
multifaceted. It's
yeah.
not just hold like. And also on the skill level that we all played at one for my playthrough, it was 90% kickoff, push right until I get to the goal and shoot it, and most of the time it goes in. Sometimes it doesn't, and he throws it out, and I have to deal
How'd
with
y'all
it.
get it with the kickoff? I would have to wait till they were.
Oh yeah,
I
they
did.
would do a little. It was like a 10-second kick, so it just wasted like all the time, bruh. I was trying to get a goal a minute, and I could not because they took like it takes time because they do one kick, two kick, and then I can steal it. it was. I don't
Yeah,
know,
I would basically
L
just wait
game.
till the ball was passed and then run past the person that got past the ball and just instantly steal it.
Yeah,
Also, yeah, the fact that there's no ball steal button, you just kind of have to walk past it and hope you get it,
you had
or
to spam A.
yeah, or kick it
Just have to
away
try
from
your
them
best.
and hope that it goes to one of your players. I mean,
You know,
Very,
Would-
very low bar.
would not.
I'm
recommend
very
that
interested
game.
to see how y'all did.
I would
but,
try it out, but I would not recommend it. You know, like it's like one of that kind of thing. It's kind of like a
it certainly is a soccer on the NES.
Yep.
yes.
It's about like it's
All right.
fine.
Do we do this in a certain order? I'm showing
Yeah,
scores.
I got it. So I looked at the scores at the start of the show so that I could do this. And I can use all 4 sound effects this time because there's only 4 of us that have
Ooh.
played.
W.
So, in 4th place, we have Cameron with a score of 5
Ooh.
points. Final score being 7-2, so a 5-point differential. In 3rd place, we have Alex with a score of 10 points, winning 10-0 in his matchup. In 2nd place, it is moi.
Oh.
With a score of 12 points, final score 13-1. And in 1st place, we have Cooper.
Let's go.
With a
Cooper got
final
so many-
score of 16 points, final score 17-1.
Hey, congrats, Cooper.
Let's go.
Cooper got so many points.
Literally, like I was saying, I was trying to get a goal a minute, but it's like impossible. But literally,
I'm
all
the-
it is just spam A.
I'm the only one who blocked all my shots though, for the opponent.
Yeah, they scored on me with like 3 minutes left in the game, and I was like, oh, I can't rewind,
Oh.
so whatever, I'll take it. And I don't think I'm going to do much better than this, and I also don't care to
Don't
try.
think I'm gonna. Yeah, right. At least
That was my
football, if
logic.
you kept doing attempts, I could understand. There were
They
different
scored on me.
things and
Oh, sorry.
there's different things you could do in football, but here,
Yeah, here you're.
cut it in.
It feels like you're watching the game and not really playing it.
Just about, yeah.
Some control, but
Yeah, nah.
It's
Literally, they got a goal on me because I didn't know I was the goalie, so they just went kick and got it in because I didn't know.
To be honest, I wasn't doing that. It's good to know that even my worst attempt was better than Cameron's. Get fucked.
dude, I literally.
Cameron, did you not try? Was
No,
that the
dude,
night you
That
tried
was
played it and
literally
just that was
last
it?
week. That was my one attempt. Was
Oh my
while we were
goodness.
talking about it, like while I was playing, while we were doing the post show.
My
I
first
was like,
attempt
I'm not
was
putting in any more effort.
6 points, and then I got like 7 or 8, and then the final try was that one, and that one I got so high because I got paired up with whatever team is the green one, and their goalie, dude, almost every time I walked up to the goalie would walk away past the far side of the goal and just stand there. I got
Lucky.
like 10 of my 13 points were free kicks, basically. I just walked it into the goal. The goalie would just walk away. It's the way it was so funny.
That's where I had goalie would do jump shots to grab the ball.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, like halfway through the second half, the goalie stopped doing that, but it was so cheese for so long
yeah.
just because I could shoot it, and he just was like, "Oh, okay, cool, good job."
Dude, I was like, I'm not playing this twice. I'm
I'm not playing
dude.
this game twice.
I'm not
Yeah.
playing this twice. I got 7 points. I ain't playing this.
I didn't
That's
finish
enough.
the first one I tried. I reset because I wanted to kind of understand it before giving it a real attempt.
Yeah,
I did
same.
one real
Understand it.
attempt, which is what that is.
Because I didn't know the controls at first, and then I realized, oh wait, it's NES. X and Y don't do nothing. So then
Actually, I did open the control scheme on the Switch.
it didn't. It showed me the multiplayer settings where it's like clap and stuff. I didn't know how to.
There is
pull it
clap
up.
on it, but if you hit one of them is X, I think, or Y is
The game
it's X.
controls.
It's B as well. B and B were both.
B and B are B.
Yeah.
B and B are
Yeah, let's
true.
go.
B and
B
X
is
and B.
But A would send it flying, bro. So I just spammed A and it just kept working. So I wasn't complaining.
It just kept working.
Yeah, B was.
dude.
Yeah, the passing thing was also BS. You just had to either be facing towards the person you wanted to be with, or hope they were the closest one to you when you hit pass.
Dude, and it would like.
I did not pass. I
it's
hated
so
how it worked.
Yeah, I didn't need to. The players wouldn't stop me from kicking the ball towards the goal, and the goalie just walked away. I didn't have to do anything.
Exactly.
So there
Yeah,
must
no.
be a little bit easiness because mine they'd actually try to fight me for that.
I will say I'm not too happy that this is my first dub for the competition.
Well, okay. Think about this though. We've only been doing it.
We've only had 3
since
competitive
March.
weeks, yeah.
True.
And
Yeah.
one of them you didn't understand that you could play more than one time. So
And then Dr. Mario, I think I would have done better in Dr. Mario. I just literally like classes were rough.
Yeah, no,
awesome.
I'm sure you're gonna be able to actually put in some effort
Definitely.
for some of these summer competitions.
oh yeah, we're screwed. He's gonna know life.
Yeah, for
Locking
sure, for
in.
sure.
And all of
okay.
us played USA.
Oh yeah,
So-
W.
Question, I guess. Would we rank this above or below F-Zero GBA?
Below.
At least
Below.
F-Zero GBA had
Okay.
something going on.
Yeah, at
I
least
hated
F-Zero.
F-Zero.
At least F-Zero
GBA, but I'd
GBA
rather
is just
play-
a little bit worse of a ripoff than of the original F-Zero. Like it's just that, but a little bit worse.
It's
This
hard to
is
control.
NES
It
soccer.
sucks, but
This is just bad.
Yeah.
they suck
Yeah.
in different ways.
Yeah. Like F-Zero GBA sucks because it's very floaty for F-Zero game, but like at least it's like, you know, I'm racing at least, I guess. I'm playing soccer, but I'm not playing soccer here.
Yeah.
Bro.
And also like I don't want to be too hard on this game because it's a black box
yeah,
NES game, but like
Yeah.
cartridges were always expensive. And you're a kid that, you know, you get like 2 games a year maybe. Like birthday and
Christmas and
Christmas.
birthday.
Yeah.
If this is one of the ones,
Yeah,
you
and
got,
you-
If I got this,
You
I
skipped over
mad.
like oh my, I mean I just can't even like
I chose
so many
soccer over
possible
Mario,
games.
you know.
So many.
I don't think
possible
you'd skip
games.
over Mario. You're probably smart enough
Nah,
to skip
I
to
would
not
hope
skip
so.
over
This
that.
is
Dude,
like
okay,
Grandma bought you a game she liked.
She knows you like soccer.
knows
She
you
knows
like
you like
soccer.
This is
and
the
stuff.
one
you
game
could
you
get you could get
get.
the Donkey Kong arcade game at home. You could have gotten Castlevania. You could have got fucking
Duck Hunt.
Qbert, dude.
Dude,
mean,
Cubert's goated.
okay. Hear me out. This is like when I got my new or my 3DS XL, and the offers were the me version of what was the
Pilot Simulator.
Pilot Wings Resort or the submarine game, and they gave me the submarine game because they were out of stock of Pilot Wings Resort.
Oh man.
I'm like, this is the equivalent. Getting NES Soccer over any of the other NES games is the equivalent of that because it's
Yeah.
a significantly worse game.
Yeah. You could have got
here's
an
the thing.
Excite Bike,
It
Rad Racer,
runs-
Super Off Road.
And there are NES games that are worse, but like, I don't know if there's really anything worse on NSO.
We haven't played
Okay,
everything in
imagine
there,
this though. You order the 15,000 pound Nintendo and you get a boatload of NES Soccer. They mixed up the packages. What do you do?
so Try. You
Okay.
ain't gonna sell that many copies.
You now own
I-
thousands of
Going
copies.
to New
You
Mexico
spend
gonna get
15,000
every
pounds on a
day.
bejeweled Nintendo DS, and instead you get a box of copies of NES Soccer.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how people become the Unabomber. I'm pretty sure that's actually how the Unabomber became the Unabomber.
NES Soccer.
Yeah, they don't talk about that, but he bought a copy of NES Soccer, and it just kind of sent him off the rails.
You got a bedazzled NES Soccer copy.
Oh, that's W.
Okay, well, yeah. If you're gonna play one of those games, play Tecmo Bowl. Save yourself the time.
Tecmo Bowl's awesome, dude.
Yeah, Tecmo Bowl's fun.
Like even today, it's good.
Okay, on to the tidbits here. Final Fantasy maker Square Enix takes a $140 million hit in, quote, content abandonment losses as it revises its game pipeline. Uh-oh.
What?
We won't know what this actually means till they start
Doing stuff.
releasing more, or like what's in production.
So they spent
and
$140 million
production.
on stuff they partially developed before abandoning. Sounds like. They gave up on a bunch of stuff, but they've already wasted $140 million worth of effort on it. Let's see, a bunch of stuff about the part 3 of Final Fantasy VII Remake. The main story's already been completed. Nomura thinks the voice recording may start in the near future. He also remarked that Kitsei proposed an idea to him about, quote, something very important to include, which wasn't in the original game. He's currently pondering how to deliver that in part 3, and if they do it right, it will surely make players happy. Kitsei hopes to deliver an amazing product for part 3 without sacrificing quality. Also stated that Rebirth had an efficient development cycle because they retained the same staff from the original remake. Part 3 will also retain the same team. Kitsei stated that Rebirth was finished within 3 years since 1 year was focused on the intermission DLC. And also hopes to stick to a similar plan for the third and final game in the trilogy. So all that boiled down to they've kind of made it like clockwork.
Which is good.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good thing. Makes things easy.
So the latest is 2027, but it might not be.
Yeah. Cool.
Not bad.
Good news to hear from that. The SRB has just rated Nintendo World Championships NES edition for the Switch, which...
Oh, yeah. Pyro leaked this, I think.
Yeah, so it's probably going to be either an NES remix kind of thing or a compilation of the Nintendo World Championships from back in the day, but like kind of reworked into a new format where you can do all of them as a run, or I don't know. Who knows?
Could be cool.
But it's going to be one
Maybe
of those
it'll
two
just be
things.
put on NSO.
Y'all think it's better
No, they
than
don't
NES
usually rank
Soccer?
them though. Yes, easily.
I know
I've
very
seen a lot
few
of-
games better than NES Soccer. Best game.
Wait, do what?
NES Soccer, best game.
True.
Yeah, everything we said earlier, it's actually the best game any of us have ever played.
Yeah.
Mario 3's garbage. Shadow of the Erd Tree will be Elden Ring's first and last expansion revealed by the director. That's cool. I guess. Maybe
That
not.
makes
I don't know.
sense.
Yeah.
Kyle would be excited, but he's not here.
Rip
Yeah.
Kyle.
Rip Kyle.
Get in the bag.
True.
Frank Stone's mask can be seen from the Dead by Daylight 8th anniversary banner stream. Dead by Daylight is uploading radio stories in promotion of, quote, the casting of Frank Stone.
Who's Frank Stone?
The enemy in that game, I think. I don't know. It's not out. Dead by Daylight is working with Supermassive Games, which to make a game. Supermassive makes stuff like Until Dawn and The Dark Pictures. So I'm kind of hoping it will be Choice Berry narrative game. It's just going to take place in the Dead by Daylight universe.
Yeah, as a new Dead by Daylight single-player game, the casting of Frank Stone takes a risk by focusing on a new character. Frank was a serial killer who terrorized the town of Cedar Hill, becoming an urban legend following his reign of terror. Frank Stone's similarity to the existing killers like the Trapper and the lack of unique killer abilities may make it challenging for him to stand out and be memorable.
He'll probably be added to Dead by Daylight around the time the game comes out.
L character Demi
As-
Gorgon's better.
Cross promotion.
True.
You know what? Demogorgon can actually be played by everyone again because they re-released that DLC. Yeah.
W. Took him forever. So is Netflix finally being like okay with games again?
Maybe their thing failed, but yeah, I know Stranger Things returned.
W.
Speaking of Dead by Daylight DLC, off topic, Nick Cage is $10.
Dang,
Is
man.
that a lot?
That's ridiculous.
That
Yeah,
is a lot.
It's like
Okay.
it's one of their more expensive ones.
Oh.
The
Okay.
Resident Evil one that comes with Ada, Rebecca, and Albert Wesker's 12.
Oh crap! Yeah, that is a lot. My fault.
Um,
and some people- it's-
yeah, so it's a made-up story about a serial killer named Frake Stone in the small town of Cedar Hills, Oregon.
Hmm.
If it's choice-based narrative, I'll play it later this year when it comes out.
Yeah, this will be definitely interesting. Xbox Game Showcase followed by Redacted Direct airs June 9th. Tom Warren at The Verge has confirmed with his sources that it's a Call of Duty Direct.
He confirmed it within like an hour.
Oh my lord.
nice.
I love that
Redacted
Microsoft.
Direct.
Redacted.
I love that Microsoft's like, we're gonna get you hyped up, and Tom Warren's like, no,
No.
I
It's
know
Call
what
of
it
Duty.
is.
Yo,
Yeah.
man, it could have been the NES
It's-
Soccer Direct, man.
So what it is
I know. I'm
going
still
to
waiting
be.
on that.
I think it's gonna be Cold War. Is what the next Call of Duty game is supposed to be.
No, they already made Cold War. It's Black Ops
Don't
Cold
know,
War.
don't care.
That was the last
When's
one I
NES
cared
Soccer
about.
2?
There's a rumor for what
You know
it
what?
is.
Donkey got Knack 2 from talking about it a lot. Just saying he wanted Knack 2. So we're gonna talk about NES Soccer 2.
Oh, sorry, it's gonna be Black Ops Gulf War.
Gulf War. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
That's the rumor.
Mid.
Crushed my hopes that we were finally going to see the game Redacted. Well, I mean, I obviously am not going to hold any sort of hope for this whatsoever, but I will. I do pay attention to the Black Ops releases because those are typically more interesting.
This is the first Call of Duty game that will be made on the 4-year cycle.
Well, maybe there's hope, but I'm not going to hold out for it. That's for sure. A year later, Redfall players who spent $100 are still waiting for its promised heroes. Nice.
That's on them.
Yeah, you shouldn't have spent $100 on Redfall.
No.
Rip.
Very bad.
It's like
very bad.
it's like people who spent $100 on multiverses.
Yeah, we know nothing like that. Nobody like that.
Nobody like
Nah,
that.
no one like that.
Only a year is rookie numbers. Dying Light 2 players who prepaid $30 for the DLCs over 2 years ago is still waiting for the second DLC to be released with no sign of it coming anytime soon. Never pre-order a season pass, folks.
True.
At what point can you be
pre-order.
like, I want my refund?
Never.
Yeah, you don't because you
Hey, pe-
don't pre-order.
They're on their way. Don't worry about it.
that's why you release DLC like do like Nintendo did. Here's a new lobby. We gave you content. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
You cannot demand a refund. We already gave you content. Content.
I mean, a lot of companies do that, but like companies like Sega and Nintendo at least give you a timeline of when they expect it to be out, and they'll usually get close. 2 years is nowhere close to anybody's timeline.
2
let's
years
be
is pretty
honest.
awful.
Yeah. Well, I hope they learned their lesson.
They did not.
They did not.
No.
Oh yeah, Hasbro is investing $1 billion into game development.
Holy crap.
For what?
That could go crazy. I mean, Hasbro does have a lot. But what would they do? Like,
Do they own Wizards of the
another Monopoly?
Coast? They do own.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
That's
But
what
isn't
it
there
is.
already a game for that?
They also own Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah,
Wow.
see,
Oh,
they're
okay.
gonna
They
make
Yeah.
they earn so there are licensing deals for those games. So now they're trying to do stuff internally. And they do own Wizards of the Coast, correct? Um, let's see. The biggest thing to take away, which is honestly a little surprising to a lot of people, is that Hasbro is in fact making video games. Nintendo Switch has games. And we have a
Let's
considerable
go.
investment in our studio structure. We've got over $1 billion in games right now being developed. The company has 4 AAA studios right now. One of them is working on a Snake Eyes G.I. Joe game that who's okay. So this guy who is Dan Ayub, head of digital product development at Wizard of the Coast, says it's quote not your daddy's G.I. Joe. Okay. I don't have a daddy. I have a father. Thanks. Another one.
didn't they already try to make Snake Eyes cooler, like G.I. Joe, like a few years ago? And made him like ninja or something.
I have no idea.
That sounds plausible.
There's another one working on Dungeons and Dragons game. Another one's working on it's called Skeleton Key. They're working on doing something spooky. And the final one is working on a new franchise called Exodus. I'm so sick of that word being used in video game titles.
Right? I hear it a lot.
So yeah, we'll see what comes out of that.
I can't wait
D&D game's
till
gonna be
these
horrible.
games get. I can't wait till these games get 5 out of 10.
Yeah,
At best.
Yeah.
D&D is gonna get 2.
You know what Hasbro? You know what Hasbro should invest in? NES Soccer 2, baby. Let's go.
There it is.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
No, guys, we're missing the big obvious point here. They could do a VR called Google Stadia VR. That
That
way
would
it
go
fills in
crazy.
a year.
Dude, wait. Monopoly VR would go crazy.
No, it would not.
Because
You got the wrong. Monopoly crazy, Monopoly VR and crazy are in the same sentence. Yes, but it's the players going crazy.
Yeah,
Gilbert, did you not hear about the last Monopoly game?
what happened with the what
The
happened?
CPUs could pause the game, so if they were gonna lose,
What?
they would pause the game forever.
It's realistic. Dude, they should make it VR and then make the jail realistic, bro. Like make it like those 3 days you gotta do it or whatever.
No.
Make it like
yeah, you have
you
to
gotta
sit
eat
in
the 3
jail for
meals.
72 hours.
Yes,
72 real life
yes.
physical hours.
The realism in Monopoly VR would go crazy.
When you first said that, I physically watched a couple capacitors in Cameron's head explode. Like just the instant, like, no, it would not.
I will go crazy, but the game will not.
Potential game of the year actually.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Either that or NES Soccer 2.
Oh
I was
my
gonna say
God.
until we get the NES Soccer trilogy, I think that could be
The
good.
trilogy.
No, trilogy.
I'm still waiting for the prequel.
They
no.
haven't updated the teams to be the best in the world since 1980.
They weren't the best in the world then.
Dude, I need Michael Phelps on my NES Soccer team.
I need the swimming guy.
I need Dante. I need Funky Kong.
Bo Jackson for good measure.
Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson as my goalie.
Yes,
Exactly.
dude. Actually, he would go crazy, dude. Like he would like, oh, dude, he could literally throw it into the other goal as a goalie.
Tetris 99 is giving an event for the Endless Ocean game we talked about earlier. Woo.
Mid should be NES Soccer.
Yeah, for real.
There's apparently a new Splatfest.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Actually?
but they've already announced a new
Already?
Splat. They,
Next month or
it
something?
feels like they're not doing Big Run anymore.
Oh,
Which is why we've
Here's-
had 3 Splatfests in a row.
Ready for what it is?
Oh yeah, okay. What would you do at the world's end? Same ol', Conquer your bucket list or save the day.
What?
Where's
Bucket list.
where's the take a bunch of drugs and kill yourself?
That could be
That's
Bucket
bucket
list.
list.
That's bucket
That's
list.
bucket list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Who am
that's
I saving
my
the world?
saving.
We
What do you
doing
mean you're
bucket
saving the
list?
world from? You're saving the world from itself, from the end.
Yeah, but like, ain't no way I'm gonna be like an otherworldly like beast or something, man.
Yeah, so we're gonna do bucket list, and the bucket
We're
list
doing
is
bucket
to
list.
Yeah.
Beat the
Die.
otherworldly beast.
Yeah, that could be on the bucket list.
My bucket list.
rob
is
a
to drink-
pharmacy, take one pill from every third bottle on the shelf, take them all at one time, and get in the car and put a cinder block on the gas pedal and just drive
Wait,
until you either
that-
die from the drugs or you die from whatever is the outcome of.
Wait,
Yeah.
that could be crazy. You get the pills from the pharmacy, and then you're playing Russian roulette, where you put it in a revolver, and you're just like, there's 5 blanks and 1 pill.
No, we're not ifing this. You're taking one pill from every third bottle. You're taking
Oh, my
blood
fault.
blood
My fault.
thinners, stool hardeners, stool softeners, one pill from the break the
Pepto-Bismol.
safe open, take one random bottle. You don't know what the hell's going to be in there. It could be opioids. Just take a whole mess of stuff. Whatever.
They already
they're
sell this.
beating-
It's called Bean Boozled.
Exactly. Yeah.
You'll either feel really good or you're gonna feel really, really bad.
To double it, you
You're
gotta
gonna feel really, really bad.
because the medicine.
No, you could.
Oh, sorry. The
You
medicine's
could
made to
nail
make you
it.
feel good, so you should get a depressant like alcohol. So we're breaking into a liquor store and we're drinking every third alcohol
Bro,
bottle.
Okay, but you don't have to. Like,
Fireballs.
if you just break into
tequila.
Publix, you can have a pharmacy and alcohol in the same building.
Alcohol, dude, alcohol is too weak. No, you got to get like, I'm trying to get like not only a third pill, but like a bottle of codeine or like something that's going to make me pass out within 8 minutes because I don't want that experience of me being in a car that's cinder blocked gas pedal down for more than 8 minutes. I think I'd rather just die from a heroin overdose before then. But yeah, that's the plan. Anyway, so yeah, that's
and
Yeah, so we're doing bucket list. Please join us.
we gotta live stream it, and like every 5 seconds we gotta go Grant Pog every time we pop a pill.
No.
We got some
But-
Alex snoozers in chat.
Yes, yes. Just please join us on Team Bucket List.
That would go
Um,
crazy, yeah.
May
we're
18th
gonna
through May
lose.
20 or May 17th through 19th, I guess for us.
Because
Yeah.
like like same old's like kind of boring. Because like the reason I would do same old,
It is a fair answer, but
it's a good answer, but also like it's the end of the world, you know.
Yeah, that. But like, if it's on the outside of the world, what are you gonna do? Like, okay. To be fair,
save the world, obviously.
yeah, no, that's not happening.
No.
Let's think about this logically though. What happened the last time there was a quote unquote world-ending event? Specifically Hawaii. How many people went? There were people that went about their day life, and there were people that went, "I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna,
Go crazy.
piss on my boss's desk or whatever."
Yeah.
Right?
Look,
that's
all I'm saying
that's what
is
happened.
there's a reason there's a lot of people that struggle with heroin addiction. Don't you want to know what that's like?
no.
You don't have to
Nico.
experience. You don't have to experience the bad part. You just get to get really
The
fucking
withdrawals?
high
Yeah,
and then
no.
die. Yeah, like you don't have to deal with all the consequences of your actions because you're gonna die anyway.
Even
so
if it's
you might
not
as
the
well
end of the
just get-
world, you can still OD. Like it's still like the end of your world. you
Yeah,
know?
don't you want to die standing like this?
I know.
Joel saw me doing that. Is laughing. Anyway, yeah. So, well, that's coming in a couple weeks.
Yeah, bucket list for sure.
And lastly, on the tidbits, Vicarious Visions was actually working on a Donkey Kong 3D platformer at one point in time, as well as a remake of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, but that got turned down. The Donkey Kong 3D platformer is a lot more interesting. It didn't work out because Activision sucks, from what I understand. There's like an hour-long
Hey.
video on Did You Know Gaming that came out recently about it. It's pretty fascinating. I recommend a watch. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. And I'm really pissed that they turned down the remake of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 because those are the better ones. Everybody likes those more. So, L. Old but interesting for the week. Atlas has a lyricist named Benjamin Franklin. Where most of his work is on Persona 5 songs. Imagine
Dude.
being named Benjamin Franklin.
Literally, he wrote the declaration
Bro.
and then wrote some music, bro. He goes crazy. What y'all think he's gonna do next?
That's solid.
Probably tie a key to a kite and fly it in a thunderstorm.
Do you think he's gonna try every third pill out of a random bottle?
If the world's gonna end, maybe.
Cooper changed it every third pill out of a random bottle.
Oh, wait.
You open a bottle and you're just taking 3.
Oh no.
While playing NES soccer, while the center block is going.
Oh my gosh, I'm not playing NES soccer.
Okay,
Whoa.
VR NES Soccer Trilogy.
I think if you do it in the
Could go
intent I
hard.
described, you're not going to be coherent enough to understand the word soccer. So I don't know how well that's going to work out for you, but you can try. Onto
You
the
can do
rumors.
anything you set your mind.
Exactly, that's the spirit. Onto the rumors. New trademarks filed for Kirby and the Rainbow Paintbrush from Full Blocks.
Oh, like the
So-
one on the Wii U?
Like Canvas Curse, like
The
the
3DS
other one that I can't
Yeah,
remember.
or DS one, whatever it was. Yeah. That's
Rainbow
sick.
Curse and Canvas Curse. I think.
I wonder how that's gonna
Yeah.
work on the Switch though. If it's on the Switch, because like the
Motion
whole thing was
controls.
drawing. Oh,
Motion controls.
that's boring. The whole thing was like being able to draw. You do,
Or
because
you,
you use the bottom screen on
I
the
mean, you
DS. And
play
use
it
the-
Yeah, you either use motion
gamepad.
controls or you play it like a real person and play it handheld, so you can use a
L.
touchscreen.
The whole thing was like, oh, I'm affecting the game. L. NES soccer would never.
Oh my god.
They released a drawing pad like Draw to Life did.
That would go
that'll
crazy.
sell well.
That
one,
one,
yeah.
Yeah, that'll go well.
It would sell like Labo, where it like eventually gets out of the store at some point.
Nintendo reportedly added support for VRR and up to 240 FPS in its internal game engine, which I listened
For
to news
the-
about this morning. I can't remember what they called it or what games use it. Apparently, the Paper Mario games use it. I do remember that.
What?
Yeah, I
The
mean it's
240
it's
with
most
a variable refresh rate.
they don't use either of
Oh.
those features, but they use that engine. The engine that's used for those
Okay.
games now, and it's like not like they're going to
So-
use it right away. It's more like future proofing, so that when they do get to the point that they can do that, it's already there.
40.
Smart.
It's so we can have 40 FPS games, right? Like lock it at 40,
240.
240.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
240
Wait,
Nintendo added 40 FPS support.
has games that run 60.
Honestly, that's
They
such a
add-
Nintendo headline. Nintendo adds support for 40 FPS.
would you be
Um,
surprised?
No, that's why I said that's a Nintendo ass headline. A bunch of links from Midori here. A game is in development at Nintendo with the codename Banquet. Cool. That tells us
We're gonna
nothing.
eat some food.
Sounds
It's
fire.
guys,
Yes.
it's a Kirby game.
Banquet. Oh, dude, it could be
It's definitely a Kirby
the
game.
first.
Okay,
Yo-
it could be a Kirby game.
the first
But
Kirby and
Yoshi-
Yoshi crossover game.
Yoshi also uses code names for food.
Yeah, but the first Kirby and Yoshi
Kirby
crossover game.
doesn't. Its last internal name was like Kirby 17 or something.
We gave up on naming things. We're pumping these out at such an incredible rate that if we actually make code names, they will be used twice in the
Also-
documentation before the game is released.
Kirby is HAL, not Nintendo. So this might be Nintendo devs' first Yoshi game since Yoshi's Story.
And also, it could mean neither of those things because codenames are meant to
I-
obscure stuff. One thing I
I
do remember
highly
about that
doubt-
Donkey Kong 3D platformer thing I read a few minutes ago, the codename
Yeah.
for that was Freedom.
Oh,
So
dang.
codenames can
Yeah,
also
Banquet-
just mean nothing.
Guys,
Yeah,
it's a Mario game about food.
the only one I know is that's consistent. Fire Emblem uses iron and then whatever number it is.
Oh,
And then we're actually missing one, like 16 or something. Whatever came supposed to come out between three houses and
wait. Do y'all
engage.
think?
There's a
Do you
number
think?
missing there.
Oh man. Do y'all think they're gonna bring that Mario Party mini game with the cooking the steak back? But it's gonna be a full fledged out game.
No.
Yes.
What's that
Yeah.
supposed to be? I drive
Co-
to the store. I pick up the meat. I go and pay. Oh no, my credit card has declined. I have to go earn money at a job, a cooking job.
I'm pretty sure
specifically, so
that's
that they don't have
called
to reach too
Cooking
far.
Simulator, which is already
And
on
then-
the Switch
And Steam.
But
and
no,
everything
Cameron,
else. Yeah.
Cameron's cooking though, because you go to the job, you start cooking, and then you find out your boss is cooking mama tax evading.
Oh my gosh.
Cooking
Tax
mama-
evasion.
Let's go.
Or
Yeah, and the restaurant is actually just a front for a crypto mining business in the back.
Let's go.
You
Your
know what,
Switch.
this for Switch, this will go crazy.
No, your Switch is the crypto.
Oh, my fault. Yes, perfect. W game, game of the year.
Sonic Rumble, it is a title that will be officially announced soon. Sonic fighting game?
Oh yeah.
I
No,
think it's a mobile
she went.
game.
She went into detail.
Gross.
It's gonna be like a Fall Guys ripoff.
Yeah.
Oh,
for mobile.
Sonic Battle Royale. Great.
Finally.
Oh, she also mentioned customization for chows, so I guess your chows.
Chow Garden finally back.
No,
didn't
you can
Chet
just
Chai
dress
do
them
that?
up.
Oh yeah, Chad. Yeah, Chad did that with the Pog game.
Atlas is developing a project with the codename XRD759. The game has been in production for a while, as Catherine Fullbody is codename XRD758, released in 2019. And Persona Q2 New Cinema Labyrinth is codename XRD760, released in 2018. And no, it is not Persona 6.
My guess is Persona 7. They're just gonna stick
There
with
you are,
that.
using that brain.
Thank you, because it starts with a
Honestly,
7.
it's probably Persona 5's fighting game, if it's something.
Do you think Persona 5 music?
Yeah, I'd love a new dancing one, but I doubt it.
Doubt it.
If it
You
was
hear-
later in the lineup, maybe, but it's when it was being worked on primarily.
Okay. You heard it here first, folks. It's definitely an Atlas game.
It's an Atlas
Yeah.
game.
Apologies for the silence. I was watching my cat eat carpet and thought that was probably not a good idea.
No,
W
you probably
Mule.
don't want, especially like if you end up having to move anytime soon. That's fees you don't want to incur.
Oh, it's too late. The carpet's fucked.
I was gonna say, are you
Actually,
I was gonna
it's,
say, I don't
it's,
know if
it's
cat
more
dogs.
about I don't want to have to take him to the vet and pay a $500 stomach pumping fee for pieces of carpet in his stomach.
Grant's lived there long enough that he shouldn't have to pay
I was
to
gonna say,
replace the carpet
at this point,
because
Now,
Would
you've
you even
lived
get-
there since your second year of college.
Yeah, 2019.
hang.
Yeah.
At this point, would you even
There's
get your
like-
security deposit back?
well, no, but like they
No.
shouldn't charge him.
No.
So
No.
he's renting the place, so that realistically, they shouldn't charge him for the carpet because it's normal wear and tear from living
Especially
there
over
for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 years.
They usually charge you for
Roughly.
under 3.
I guess we'll see.
Anyway, from V Scooper, the next Tomb Raider is fully open world and is set in India.
Bad.
She's finally taking off her training bras and going
Dude.
back to exploring. Let's
I don't
go.
want. I don't want.
What?
Did,
Oh,
did you guys
pause?
never see the zero
Pause.
punctuation? The zero punctuation video. That's what I'm quoting.
Oh. No, I haven't.
No.
We definitely
I-
did not see
I know I've definitely watched it at some point, but all of those blurred together. There's only like
Yeah.
2 or 3 things that I remember
Wait.
from Zero Punctuation, or excuse me, fully Ramblematic now.
Yeah.
he's not up to-
yeah, fuck
Oh,
the
oh my
Escapist
God.
magazine.
Escapist.
Yeah, fuck
He's
Escapist.
no
wait.
longer Escapist, yeah.
So what you're saying is that the most iconic video game character is finally getting another game. Let's go.
Let's
Or-
go.
That's right. Most iconic.
And
I
apparently
forgot about
also
Most
that.
taking off
iconic,
her
yeah.
training bra.
That's what his review said.
Cameron sent some freaky
I'm gonna have to
stuff.
go. I'm gonna go watch that after this.
Oh boy,
Dude,
open
it's so
world.
sad that that's on Escapist though.
Yeah, rip. Oh well.
I don't want. Not everything needs to be open world.
No.
Yeah,
Sure
not
it
everything
does.
needs. To, well, yeah, just like not everything needs to be a battle royale, but you know.
Or a
True.
platformer,
Or have a battle
Nintendo.
pass.
Not everything needs to be the same damn thing.
Real.
From
We should have more
Daniel
NES soccer.
from Daniel RPK, the upcoming Kingdom Hearts film is reportedly set to be
Okay.
live action / CGI hybrid. Ew.
Okay,
what?
so we're gonna get a lot of Sora and no Donald and Goofy
Why live
No, we'll
action
get
though?
'em, but
Like
they'll
I think
be-
it,
because they're stupid. And it's
animated could go
cheaper.
crazy. Yeah.
That would be
Except for the
wild.
fact that they're not going to do like they should.
Is it cheaper when they keep redoing it over and over and over again?
Well, also
Because they
it's
aren't happy
not
with
cheaper
things?
when they start with super expensive talent. So like, how are you saving money here?
Should have been
You
animated.
aren't.
Should have been a series.
Or
It's like that
should have been a
Legend.
series.
That's like the Legend of Zelda series or whatever. That's gonna be live
Movie,
action too, right?
live
Movie.
action shouldn't have
Yeah,
been.
that should be animated, bro.
Look, I can at least understand
We're a
Zelda
bunch of
mostly
animated.
getting away with it.
Yeah,
They won't do it right, but because like
but
We're a bunch
little-
of animated connoisseurs, and Hollywood's like, but we like live action.
lava. We like
Lava.
lava.
Oof, out jowie my bones. Oh, nice. YouTube poop just out of nowhere. From Dusk Golem, this is interesting. Resident Evil 9 is not being delayed. The game is to be announced soon and released January 2025.
Good.
Dang.
That means no
That's good.
Resident Evil this year, but good, I guess.
I mean,
A game of the year?
Resident Evil does not need to be a yearly series. I repeat, Resident Evil does not need to be a yearly series.
I mean, they've got enough talent at Capcom that they could be releasing a remake and a mainline every other year. This is
Yeah,
the remake.
true,
But it doesn't need to be
I've
pulling a Pokemon.
I've barely seen anything that's been a yearly series and has maintained high quality. Like the more frequent you try to do it, it's just gonna get worse. It's
We
just
kind
how
of
it
were on
is.
a yearly franchise, weren't we?
Yeah, it works for a short while, but after a certain amount of time, it starts
Yeah, even
I mean, look
Pokemon,
at-
like
Yeah, from 2019 to this year.
wait,
Last year we had a game come out, and then, or sorry, they skipped a year between Village and Re4.
Was that 2020 though? That
2022 they didn't release a game,
that's
unless you
funny.
count. They released Reverse, but who played that besides me?
Yeah, we don't need to talk
Nobody.
about that.
no.
And then before that they released 7 in 2017. So 17, 19, 20, 20, 21, 23.
Yeah, that's about as frequent as it needs to be.
Like they released other spin-off games other years, but that's the big ones that people talk about.
Oh, and yeah, this is what I just talked about. Activision rejected Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 in favor of Vicarious Visions working on fucking Call of Duty. God damn it. That makes me so mad, dude.
What
3
do you
and 4 are
mean?
better.
It's Call of
They're-
Duty. Alex, we can't work on other things at Activision. Every team needs to be working on Call of Duty.
So true.
It's a waste of the talent of Vicarious Visions.
Well, I mean, in the same vein, it is a waste for Game Freak to have Jenna Snorty working on mobile games when they made two of the best 3D Pokemon games.
True, but I doubt most of those people
Mhm.
They
There
probably
anymore.
left. Yeah, that was 15 years ago, but still, they probably left because they were having to work on stupid mobile games.
Yeah.
And the finishing topic for the week, brought to you by Alex himself. Good games to beat the heat. Now that it's heating up, things are getting hot here. Hey, by the way, if you're in Oklahoma today, I feel real bad for you, boy. I've been meaning to look at that, but Oklahoma's like tornado prediction
was like
chart
100.
thing. Yeah, the scale maxes out at 10, and there were values in the 20s. That's
gosh.
I learned a new type of watch warning today, which is called a PDS tornado watch, which means particularly dangerous situation. I did
Oh,
not know that
Waffle
was a
House.
thing.
The Waffle
Hurricane
House is
warning.
shut down. We gotta bunker down.
Yeah,
No, Waffle Houses is for hurricanes, I think.
Speaking of Waffle House, I had that today. It's pretty goated.
golf ball size hail, rare warning of high risk, which is basically never used. Yeah, Oklahoma and Nebraska's going through it today, so hope you guys are
Jeez.
hanging in there. But speaking of the weather, it's heating up.
Yeah.
It's getting to the summertime, so wanted to go over some games that are beating the heat kind of games.
Grant,
If
Oklahoma.
you get there and Waffle House is closed, that's really bad. Craig
You
Purdy,
should not
former
be
head
out.
of the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA.
Yeah.
Hang on.
You should not be out of here right now, or you should be long gone. You should not be out in this right now.
True. I mean, Oklahoma. They're
Sooner State.
okay.
Tornado Alley for a reason.
So true. So true. Oklahoma. Let's go.
Okay, so
They're
does anyone
okay.
want to go first?
I've got one. It's not
I'll hold up
serious
'cause
though, but I will come up with
Yeah.
a serious one in a second.
I
I do
have
want to start
spare
us off with a not serious one though. We ski.
Yeah, fair.
Oh,
yeah.
Beat the heat.
I had that one.
Meme one for sure. Phineas and Ferb, like any of them, from like the DS era, because that show's set in the summer. It's
yeah.
it's not bad. The games might actually be bad.
I
don't
tried
know.
to play one. It was horrible.
It's
Was
not good. It's definitely a
It was on the
licensed
PS3.
It is a
Oh.
mid 2000s licensed game. It's not going to be amazing, but the vibe is summer, and it keeps you from going out in 100-degree heat. So
Okay.
solid. I like it.
My meme one would
Oh
be
my
BB. What's up?
I'm sorry. This is totally
No, you're chilling.
out of pocket. I was Googling the Oklahoma thing because I wanted to see if anything was actually happening. National Weather Service in Tulsa. This is in all caps from the National Weather Service Tulsa Twitter,
no.
the official one. A life-threatening storm is approaching I shouldn't be laughing. The Barnesdall, Bartsville area. Seek shelter. Yeah, dude, they're going through it right now. This is
Oh my
rough.
gosh.
Prayers out to you
Dang.
guys. Jesus Christ, this stuff looks bad.
Yeah.
Yikes. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, apologies for the laughter.
Why
I
are you
shouldn't giggle.
laughing?
Yeah, I shouldn't have giggled
Wait.
when leaving that. I was giggling because it was the National Weather Service
In all
tweeting in all caps. Yeah.
Oh man, it isn't just tornadoes they've got hail up there.
Yeah, golf ball size is what they said.
Crap, dude. So like.
Yeah, your
outside
car's getting hit
sucks.
with golf balls.
Oh, that's
At
awesome.
the wind speeds of tornadoes.
Yeah,
great.
and it's
Oh,
not like a
cool.
couple golf balls. It's a lot of golf balls.
Oh, that's
Great.
yeah, great. Their insurance premiums are about to skyrocket.
Yeah.
On top
And
of
insurance is going to be like,
tornado.
this was nothing. We owe you nothing.
This was an act of God. We don't cover that.
I'm pretty sure their premiums were already going to be high because they were like, bro, you live in a place that's called Tornado Alley. Why are you
live in
living there?
Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
see what
Okay,
do I got?
So,
I'll go over mine. I got a couple
Oh,
that
my
are
fault.
actual ones. Or Cooper, you go ahead if you got them.
Okay. I don't know. I'm still thinking my real one, but my meme one would be BB and Tina at the horse farm, because I think they're on vacation, but you're able to.
They're on vacation.
When you take care of horses, it's for a kids game. It's actually kind of well made.
That sounds kind of fire. I don't know.
Cooper won
Yeah,
that.
I got it for free, like a giveaway a couple years ago. It's
Oh,
goated
solid.
actually. Yeah, it's
Megan's the only one who hasn't heard Cooper's feel on BB&T.
definitely. It should have been game of the year for real. Like I don't know when it came out, but it should have been beat God of War, whatever.
Damn.
Amazing.
All right, Grant, what you got?
Anyway, Grant,
So,
yours.
got a couple. So yeah, my main one was whiskey. For GameCube, I've got SSX3 snowboarding game, super fun, really good, highly
Ooh.
regarded. And then I played this. This is what I talked about this week. Splashdown on the PS2. It's also on the original Xbox. It's like literally if Sony made Wave Race. It's Wave Race, but edgy. It's got a really cool soundtrack with a bunch of punk rock music in it, and the characters will like talk to you, or like basically like trash talk you during the race. One of the
Nice.
guys you can play, if you hit him, he'll literally be like, "Dude, you're so ugly, bro!" Like just out of
Wow.
nowhere.
Jeez.
It's
Brutal.
some of them are quirky. Like I'm playing this one Japanese girl racer, and she's super snarky. Like either move it or lose it, and all that stupid stuff. And it's kind of quirky. But dude, the
mid-2000s.
basic Chad character you could play, dude, just like, oh my god,
You're
like,
so
you're
ugly.
so ugly, dude. Like, it's so brutal.
Amazing.
But the gameplay itself is super fun. You get to do a lot of really cool tricks on a jet ski, and it's stuff that I would never consider doing in real life because I'd kill myself. But in this game, it's super fun. And there's also a track that's like in Tokyo. It's an sort of indoor-outdoor stadium track with lifted water sections.
That's
like
cool.
think of like a lazy river, but raised out of water, and like you race on them and stuff.
That's
It's
cool.
super good.
Nice.
That's my serious,
Oh,
my
yeah.
best one. Splashdown is so much fun.
Similar vein,
Oh.
obviously, Wave Racers.
Yeah.
Got it. Also, New Leaf and New Horizons, I would think.
Nice.
Go dive in the water with your wetsuit.
Okay,
Oh,
well
I
now I
got
have
one, I
now
got
I have
one.
to say Stardew Valley Ginger Island. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Slay. I love it. I'm gonna offer up Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked. It's got the summer vibes. They're on vacation. They're on a cruise. They're stranded on the island. That's it.
What is
No
this
further
on?
explanation needed. Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked.
No, what is it on?
Oh, what is it on? On the Wii. I thought you said what is it called? I was like,
Oh.
I got you. Yeah.
Oh, and Alvin and the Chipmunks game on the Wii. That's got to be good, right? That's got to be
It's
incredible.
really
Oh,
good.
yeah.
You earn points and then you buy them new outfits too. So summer
Where are they getting
style.
these new outfits if they're shipwrecked?
You know, it's like Gilligan's Island. We just don't talk about it.
It's
Don't worry
like
about it.
Gilligan's Island. Hey, we got these amazing stars this week. You're not going to go back.
Don't worry about that. None
Don't
of
worry about
them.
that.
They never leave.
They just disappear.
They just
Every
leave
week.
without them. They're like, oh man, that stinks that you're stranded here. Have fun.
Bye.
Every single week. Have you
Every
seen the movie? Okay, there's several
There's a
Gilligan's Islands
movie.
movie, unrelated. There's several movies. I think there's 3 or 4. I don't remember exactly how many. But one of them, they get off the island and they're like, "Man, do you remember when we lived on that island?" And they go back. I'm not kidding.
They like trash.
Oh my gosh.
Another one, they get like rescued again or something, and then they build a hotel on the island. Like they're constantly rescued and they go back, and they're like, "Man, that island though." It's good.
Something
Highly
about
recommend.
that island.
The island, bruh.
Cooper,
my
you
gosh.
asked what won in the year your game came out. It came out in 2019, which was the year of like 4 winners. So like
Wait, what?
Sirico and stuff like that won that year.
Oh, yeah, it should have been game of the year.
Yeah. Resident Evil, Sirico, Untitled Goose Game, and Outer Wilds all won something.
Okay.
Kind of continuing on the sports game thing, I guess, because it fits. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, because that's my personal favorite. Some people like 2 or 3 more than that, but I think 4 is the best. And Gran Turismo, because racing is typically a
Racing's
summer
fun.
thing. It's a warm weather thing. I know there's like
Yeah.
there's rally and snow racing and all that. There's racing all time of the year, but Those fit pretty well too.
There's a lot more
Wait,
during summer when it's.
There's a reason why there's summer tires.
yeah.
why.
Isn't Shipwreck the one where Simon comes Simone or something like that? And
Yeah,
he's like,
heck yeah, it is.
yeah, okay. That
Solid
one's
movie.
pretty good. Yeah.
I would say that's the best one in my opinion.
Honestly, yeah. The first
I ate
one's
with
good.
that one.
The first one's good because it sets it up, and then I think it's like
The fourth one is not it. It just is
Nah.
not it. I watched it again recently because I was like, "What happened in this movie?" And I was like, "Oh, that's right. I just
Nothing.
no, it's just not it."
My serious answer would probably be like, I know it's kind of like a year game where it's like, but like I think any of the Animal Crossings really could be
I was
fun.
gonna say any of the modern Persona games because they've all got.
Oh,
They do all
yeah.
have summer. Specifically, the
Winter.
game that I was gonna say specifically Strikers, since that's set in summer. It doesn't
Sure.
really escape the heat, but like you're not the one in
You
it.
can hear the
Yeah.
game's characters complain about the heat.
There you go. It's perfect.
And then obviously Yakuza games if you want to get just sucked into very long.
Yo, yeah.
Have an excuse to be
I
in
think-
your nice cold-ish house.
Oh, bro,
Oh,
Dave the
yeah.
Diver, dude.
Wow.
Underwater, underwater
Recently. I
themed,
haven't-
tropical sushi bar kind of thing. Absolutely, Dave the Diver.
I haven't played it, but I
true.
did get it free recently.
I need to play
I
it.
highly recommend you at least play it for like a couple hours. The gameplay, it depends on whether you get hooked on it or not. It's kind of niche, but
Mhm.
if nothing else, it like just seeing the art style and the gameplay is really interesting too. Like it gives you reasons to get hooked on it and play it for a long time. Whether or not you do is like I didn't get super hooked into it, but it's super fun and the art is incredible. The story's
yeah.
pretty funny too.
It has like a cooking thing, right?
Uh,
You catch your own fish and then go cook them at your rest.
You don't
That's
you don't
what's
do
up.
the cooking though. You run the restaurant. It's kind of more like Diner
Oh.
Dash. Like you maintain the customer side of things, but
Oh,
you
dude, I love
also
Diner
craft the
Dash.
menu every day based on the fish you cooked. And like there's a bunch of mechanics with it where you don't want to overload your
Okay.
menu and throw away a bunch of fish, but you also don't want to not have enough on your menu and then have to sell a bunch of cheap stuff that doesn't make you much money. Like it's pretty
Sounds fun,
convoluted,
yeah.
but it's half fish hunting.
And have restaurant management.
Yeah, half Diner Dash.
Sick.
I might have to
Um,
actually give it a shot then because I love Diner Dash and all the modern Diner Dash.
Yeah,
Suck.
it's really good. I mean,
Trash.
it was at the Game Awards last year. It almost won Indie Game of the Year or something like
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Right. The team broke down crying because they lost.
They won. No, that's right. They lost. Who wasn't there another team that also
It was
did that
the
a couple years
pizza
ago?
whatever game.
Pizza Tower?
But
Yeah. That one also cried, I'm pretty sure.
that.
I
It was
forgot
the game
who
that
won.
the game that didn't win Game of the Year. They were crying about that because they won everything
Yeah.
else or something like that. One of like the top
the
awards
best,
they did.
I
Skate?
know the
did Sweden.
director was upset he lost, the one who dressed up in the giant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who won the indie last
I
year?
did look up this question, and it said power washing simulator, which I've tried, and I'm not really a fan. I thought it'd be more fun.
You're doing a chore as a game. That does not make it inherently
Yeah.
fun.
Look, IRL power washing is very satisfying.
Dude,
One, because you're
it's-
doing some
That's
hard
kind of
work.
what I was
Dude,
expecting.
And yeah,
was
and
like
two, because you get
IRL,
to do
but
the satisfying get every spot thing.
Dude,
And also at the end you
yeah.
have a personally clean thing that you cleaned and you feel good. But in the game you just clean other people's stuff
In
and
the
you make
game,
fake money
yeah.
and yeah.
It IRL is so therapeutic though. It's like, oh, and like the
I
sound
like-
of the pressure washer just.
I was expecting it to be more like IRL.
No,
Yeah,
it's
not really.
it's
Yeah.
definitely not the same feeling.
The Ho and Pokemon games. Lots of water.
Yep.
Hot
True.
springs.
Literally too much water or whatever. IGN said.
Too much water.
Classic.
Yeah. Oh man. There was like a week when I was working at that car wash where I got to pressure wash every single bay and use like a high strength acid to clean the tiles off, and that was so satisfying. I put in earbuds and listened to IGN Nintendo podcasts and just power washed away. That
Man.
was so satisfying to do.
How long ago was this? I don't even remember you working at a car.
It was early 2021 because I quit, or late 2020, early 2021 because I quit a little bit before I graduated because I was starting to look
Oh,
for actual
wait.
jobs and I needed the time.
Yeah.
You just wanted money.
I'm kind of remembering, yeah.
Yeah,
It
but
wasn't long that you did it.
no, it was about 6 months. I mean, it was really just
Mhm.
until like I was like, okay, I need to actually put an effort into applying to jobs and
Oh.
also graduating and finishing like my capstone
Yeah.
and everything. So I didn't have the time to work there. But
I remember that because you got like a pound, like a
oh
couple
yeah,
pounds of like coins.
yeah, I got like $50 in coins every now and then, and I
Yeah.
also found
Yeah.
that pile of like 6 pounds of warm meat that someone just left by one of the
Oh.
vacuums.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
I still have that photo somewhere. I need to make sure that does not die. I need to keep that photo.
Digitally preserved.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
kind of all the main ones I looked at. I don't know.
Oh, Among Us has that
I want
island
to say
now.
Endless Ocean, but we all know it's bad, and that makes it.
Yeah. Among Us has that island now, like the deserted island.
Beach
so that'd be
Bowl
really cool.
Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy because I played that like 2 weeks ago and it's
Don't-
still on my mind.
Dolphin Shoals Mario Kart 8.
The entirety of Super
Obviously.
Mario Sunshine.
Super
Obviously,
Mario Sunshine.
Duh.
We're
I
missing
can't believe
the.
I told that to Alex earlier, while we were going to get Chick-fil-A, and I'm like, I can't believe I didn't say that yet.
We're missing the most
Oh, yeah.
classic summer game of all time. Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball.
Let's go.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard to beat that. This one Megan could actually play Wii Sports.
Oh yeah.
W game.
Probably Wii
ooh,
Sports
Tar-
Resort because there's actually water
Wii-
sports in
Wii
that one.
Sports Resort.
Yeah.
Sword fighting.
Yeah.
Best
Yeah.
game.
Playing game.
It's just not really summer focused, I guess, but it's more just kind of like survival. But like Terraria and Minecraft both really.
He's like,
Oh yeah.
this
That's
has
a
nothing to do with the
stretch.
topic at all, but Minecraft and Terraria are banging, so. It's not really summer focused, it's more just survival.
Not
Oh.
obviously these are not games you could normally play, but
Yeah.
Midship Detective Agency on the Fantasy and the Dream, just because you're on a cruise ship, summer
Oh,
vibes.
yeah. If you want to think about the heat, you don't want to get your mind off the heat. You want to get mind on the heat. Doom. You're literally in hell.
I don't
Could-
think that's helping.
Hey,
That's-
wait,
he
wait,
took
wait,
Cooper Hurd
wait.
beating the
That's
heat
like-
and was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna beat the hell out of the heat,"
Yeah.
and play Doom Solution
Cooper
Doom.
just reminded me. Someone got Doom running in Persona 5.
Oh yeah, I
What?
saw that.
Bro, Doom can. As soon as I saw someone playing Doom on a pregnancy test, I was like, "Oh, Doom can be put on anything if someone cares enough."
True. Similar vein, Hades, because you're escaping hell.
Hades, yeah, that's a good
Oh
one.
yeah.
Ice Climbers.
Yeah,
You
sure. Ice
wanna
Cool
Climber.
play
off.
another NES game?
That's what we're playing this week.
No, it's not.
No, I
We
think
ain't doing any more bad
Ooh,
NES games.
ooh. This is a game me and Price would used to play. A little like we were tryhards. Timberman versus. You're literally a guy that cuts down a tree. It's summer because summer has
No.
trees.
All seasons have trees.
I
Summer's
per-
not even the season associated with trees.
Yeah, actually, fall makes a bunch of leaves because all the trees vanish, but the leaves stay, so they just fall to the ground.
And Christmas
Oh.
is associated with trees, which is
Well.
winter. So
Yeah, wait till Cooper learns about evergreen trees. Gonna blow his mind.
That would go crazy.
Okay, last suggestion. Actual Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. If you want a challenge game.
Oh, true.
Oh yeah.
Nah, just play it on the Switch and play Funky
I'm
Kong.
trying to think of I'm trying to think of one more like genuine good one. Hang on. That's hard though.
Yeah, I'm cheating because I get to just.
Have all the games
around.
behind you, as where I don't have. You can just play enough Mario Kart 8 Deluxe courses where they have enough winner levels.
Oh,
that are
yeah.
gold.
I don't know if it has a lot of like beach levels, but maybe Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
That's just a good game.
True.
Yeah, that's
That-
just
dude, when it
Cooper's
was-
just naming good games now.
when it was
Valid.
when it
Not
was
really.
$5 on Walmart when they did that glitch.
Wait,
oh,
guys,
best deal.
Super's not really
Link's
theming
Awakening.
beach.
Oh yeah,
Is that
Link's
set in
Awakening.
September?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it is.
Link's
Yeah.
Awakening.
Yeah, if
You're
you want to
stuck on
get
the
good, bring back that seasonal depression. Play Link's Awakening. Get real
I love
sad.
Link's
For
Awakening.
seasonal
So
depression.
good. Cameron, it's time for you to beat Link's Awakening.
That's true. It is.
Yeah, that's a story you need to
yeah.
experience.
I don't think I'm really understanding the motto. Is that the word?
It's either
Cooper, it's
summer
summer game.
games or beat the
Okay.
heat the winter game.
Okay, I got you.
Like you,
Mario
Mario and
Golf.
Sonic at the
Mario
winter.
Golf.
There
Hey,
See,
look,
Mario and
Wait,
Sonic
Suggestion.
Megan's
yeah,
got a
there we
W
go.
suggestion.
we go. That's a solid game.
That's
That
a
is.
solid.
That's actually-
suggestion. Good job.
I've
W
got almost all
crossover.
the North American Wii U library except Mario and Sonic at the Rio 26 Olympic
Hmm.
Games. Damn it!
The fucking expensive one. Because none of us cared about it. We were like, well, there's some Switch coming out. Why should
Yeah.
I buy this? Because it's fucking expensive now.
But it's not good.
Yeah.
Who
It's not
cares?
good.
It's not good.
Hello
good.
Kitty Cruisers is expensive. Am I gonna? Do I want it? No.
Nope.
I don't care if it's
It's just
expensive. If the game's
expensive.
bad, it doesn't matter.
It's just expensive now.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
All right.
Honestly, with a line on it.
All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap this
Um,
episode up here for us this week. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please share us with a friend. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m., 8 a.m. ish, somewhere in there.
Oh wait, dude,
Huh.
because it's like set outside Pikmin.
Okay,
I mean,
I'll give you
Slay.
that one a bet.
yeah, but
It's better than the other
Yeah.
things you've been
it's
doing
better than the other
than Minecraft.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, 8 a.m., 7 a.m., somewhere around that certain time. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube.com/StormwindGames. Anywhere that you find your podcast, you can listen to us. Share us with a friend again. Add us on Twitter at AllNightGamers with a K. What's some summer games? How do you like to beat the heat with your video gaming in the summer? Let us know. Are you excited about Resident Evil 9? Are you excited about hell, I don't know, Kirby and the Rainbow Paintbrush? Are you mad about Helldivers 2? Did you refund it, or did you leave a
Did
negative
you-
review and then change it to positive?
Did you leave a negative review and have not changed it back yet?
Did you bid on the crystal-studded Nintendo DS? Let us know, and we'll be back next week.
Yeah,
for
we
more
want to know
gaming
who
news.
outbid us.
Yeah, we'll be back next week for more gaming news as usual. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.